You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. The most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey. The most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
Frustration get the better of you and make you do things you should never do. You got to keep the faith, you can't surrender. You never know, tomorrow may be brighter. Behind every dark cloud, there's a silver lining. So don't give up hope now, we gotta keep on trying. Keep on going. We gotta keep on moving on. As long as you have health and strength, reaching your goal, nothing should prevent. Every time you fall, get up again. Don't sit down there like that and complain. You got to stand up and continue fighting. Don't give up, keep courage, you must win. Don't you know, behind every dark cloud, there's a silver lining. So don't give up hope now, we gotta keep on trying. Oh Lord, we gotta keep on going. We gotta keep on moving on. Obstacles will get in the way, stumbling blocks to hinder your day. But you can't afford to let them stop you, no matter how hard it is to go through. You got to stand up and continue fighting. Endurance shall win in the ending. Don't you know, behind every dark cloud, there's a silver lining. So don't give up hope now, we gotta keep on trying. Oh Lord, we gotta keep on going. We gotta keep on moving on. Forward in sure certainty. Let no element humbug that possibility. But if you give up, you have no way of knowing if next day would have brought good tidings. Don't you know, behind every dark cloud, there's a silver lining. So don't give up hope now, we gotta keep on trying. Oh Lord, we gotta keep on going.
personal struggle. So sad when you feel alone in your trouble. It's real hard when you want to talk to a brother. It's so bad because of how some look at you after. So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover my head. Satan want me dead. Cover my back from human attack. So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. People see you smile, but don't know the hurt that you're feeling. Even as God's child, at times your heart does be bleeding. Where can you go when you're really looking for healing? Who know how to flow when your soul needs some restoring? So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me home from evils unknown. Cover my feet so I'll never retreat. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover my brother, cover my sister, them who under pressure. Cover, 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 cover the preacher, every church worker, the young believer. Cover, 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 the worship leader and intercessor, every gospel minister. Cover, cover, cover. Jesus alone is the one who has the real answer. The one on the throne is the true and loving Father. He will hold your hand and keep you from going under. He will make you stand and let you know he's a fixer. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me mind. You know the struggle sometimes. Cover me mouth, that the wrong thing wouldn't come out. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover the Christian in the midst of aggression with the power of your right hand. Jesus, cover, cover, cover them helpless children. Jesus, defend them. Send help from heaven. Jesus, cover, cover, cover all them radio stations that blessing the nation. Grant divine protection. Jesus, cover, cover, cover. Cover me. Cover me. Cover me.
Truer words were never spoken. The less you associate with some people, the more your life will improve. Anytime you tolerate mediocrity in others, it increases your mediocrity. An important attribute in successful people is their impatience with negative thinking and negative acting people. As you grow, your associates will change. Some of your friends will not want you to go on. They will want you to stay where they are. Friends that don't help you climb will want you to crawl. Your friends will stretch your vision or choke your dream. Those that don't increase you will eventually decrease you. Consider this. Never receive counsel from unproductive people. Never discuss your problems with someone incapable of contributing to the solution, because those who never succeed themselves are always first to tell you how. Not everyone has a right to speak into your life. You are certain to get the worst of the bargain when you exchange ideas with the wrong person. Don't follow anyone who's not going anywhere. With some people you spend an evening. With others, you invest it. Be careful where you stop to inquire for directions along the road of life. Wise is the person who fortifies his life with the right friendships. If you run with wolves, you will learn how to howl. But if you associate with eagles, you will learn how to soar to great heights. A mirror reflects a man's face, but what he is really like is shown by the kind of friends he chooses. The simple but true fact of life is that you become like those with whom you closely associate, for the good and the bad. Note, be not mistaken. This is applicable to family as well as friends. Yes, do love, appreciate, and be thankful for your family, for they will always be your family, no matter what. Just know that they are human first, and though they are family to you, they may be a friend to someone else and will fit somewhere in the criteria above. In prosperity, our friends know us. In adversity, we know our friends. Never make someone a priority when you are only an option for them. If you are going to achieve excellence in big things, you develop the habit in little matters. Excellence is not an exception. It is a prevailing attitude.
Yes, 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 yes. Let me say a special Sunday morning, Sunday afternoon to all the WZYE 95.9 FM listeners. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, it's Sunday Talk, Let's Talk Politics with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. And as you know, ladies and gentlemen, we come to you every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. That's every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. And this is how we start the thing.
Welcome to WZYE TV 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. And on Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. on Let's Talk Politics. Like, share and subscribe to keep up to date with reality affecting your life, and as we always say, we bring the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. You one coined that young man himself, Caribbean soul. And you know, as we always say, ladies and gentlemen, we originate, we don't imitate. And as soon as you come in, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook, subscribe, WZYE TV and YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444. And as we always say, ladies and gentlemen, we originate, we don't imitate. We bring you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. And we didn't just say that, but we actually coined it as well. Take a listen.
Ansam LeBon and Marshall Nesbitt solemnly swear to conduct this radio program in a true, fair, and balanced manner, ensuring that all perspectives are given equal consideration and that the information presented is objective and unbiased. We pledge to provide a platform where diverse voices can be heard, fostering open and constructive dialogue that serves the best interests of our audience and community. Our commitment is to uphold the principles of journalistic integrity and ethical broadcasting throughout the duration of this program. Thank you.
And we do mean that, ladies and gentlemen. We actually do mean that. Let me bring in my partner, the man himself, the one and only, the young man, Uncle Tommy Boy. Tommy, how you going?
Good afternoon, Professor. It's a pleasure to be here with you. I'm going well. Praise God. I'm thankful that I'm here to spend the time with you and with our splendiferous audience.
Correct, is right.
It's been a very interesting week, but we love it. We love where we are now, and we look forward to moving forward in a very positive direction.
You know, Tommy, it's interesting, eh? My son and his future wife decide to do something I have only done twice in my life. And of course, you know, I'm an avid runner. You know, I mean, I love to run. I enjoy running. So he sent me a text this morning. Him and his young lady running a half marathon. I say
Wow.
a half, 13 miles, a half marathon. I mean, I know you tell me you was training faith and thing, eh? But that's shocking to me. To me, you know, I don't have no kind of interest, to be honest with you, to go and run no half marathon, much less for a marathon.
Wow.
No, I, I, I,
What city is that taking place in?
Philadelphia.
Oh, PA.
Yeah. So I was kind of shocked and amazed that a half marathon, boy. And this is the first time they're running a race or anything, you know. And
Wow.
they pass 5K, they pass 10K, and they're going all up the way to a
To a
half
half
marathon.
marathon. Wow.
I glad for them, yes. But they finish. So I tell them, boy, I glad for you. I, I don't have any inspiration to run a half marathon or a marathon. I don't know why that is there, but I just um not my thing, not my cup of tea. I love running, but
I know you
I ain't
do.
love running that much to go and run a half marathon
Half
or a marathon.
marathon.
You know, that is a whole different story. A whole
Wow.
different story. You know, so of course, Tommy, I mean, the big news is that um we have a cabinet now in Trinidad and Tobago, and I think it's an right away you can see the difference between the mindset. Oh, you know what? As I said that, I want to recommend a book to people. I want to recommend 3 books for people to read. 3 books. The Power of Positive Thinking by Norman Vincent Peale. The Power of Positive Thinking by Norman Vincent Peale. The Magic of Thinking Big by Dr. David Schwartz. And Mindset by Dr. Carol Dweck. Let me repeat those. The Power of Positive Thinking by Norman Vincent Peale. The Magic of Thinking Big by Dr. David Schwartz. And Mindset by Dr. Carol Dweck. And I mean, I don't really have to tell you about the power of positive thinking. As a
Absolutely.
matter of fact, Tommy, that book is actually based on the Bible, you know. There's a lot of things in there, they will refer you to the Bible, right? And for example, one of the quotes that I use called hard work beats talent when talent does not work hard, there is a reference to something similar to that in the Bible. I was like, wait, right? So I using this thing and I didn't even know. The Magic of Thinking Big by Dr. David Schwartz. It tells you that if you can imagine it, you can achieve it. So
Right.
yeah, you don't have to think small. You have to think big. And most time, when you think big, people just tell you, boy, you think you could achieve that, boy. And Les Brown, a motivational speaker, he stated, impossible also spells I am possible.
True.
Impossible also spell I am possible. And he gave an example. Tommy, you know when Roger Bannister broke the barrier for the 4-minute mile, that was the first time it was done.
It's always the
And
first
since
time.
that has happened, hundreds of people have broken the 4-minute barrier for the mile. Because once one person does it, everybody now thinks most people now thinks it's possible.
It's doable. Yep.
It's doable, right? So hundreds, even high school kids now, breaking the 4-minute barrier for a mile. Right? And that is where the magic of thinking big comes from. Mindset by Dr. Carol Dweck talks about many people have a growth mindset or a fixed mindset. Right? And for example, right, when John McEnroe, the tennis player, lost a match, it was always because the grass was too high. They didn't mow the clay correctly. It was too cold. There was always an excuse as to why he lost. As opposed to Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan says he will make 350 shots on the basketball court, as opposed to Tiger Woods, because they all had growth mindset and John McEnroe had a fixed mindset. Now, let's go to politics. When you hear PNM people say PNM till are dead, that is a fixed mindset. You understand what I'm saying here, Tommy?
Absolutely.
When you hear PNM people say, boy, is a PNM till are dead, that's a fixed mindset. Yeah? And lacking critical thinking. So maybe they finally woke up during this last election and started to fix that fixed mindset and realize that at the end of the day, the PNM doesn't really have us at heart. And we cannot continue to do the same thing and expect different results.
That's madness.
Correct. Correct. Yeah? So that is my little rant for the day, Tony.
Well, it's in order. It's quite in order.
Yeah, just a little rant in order for people to understand that, you know, we cannot allow politicians, and I'm going to say this, you see, it's interesting, Tommy. I was having a political discussion with my wife today, and my wife is not into politics. The only reason my wife into politics is because of me, because she hearing all them thing in the house. So as I just say, she's an accessory to politics, right? And she's amazed, and she telling herself, growing up in Lavantil, we really didn't know about no other party. All we knew about was the PNM. This is what she telling me. You understand? So think about that.
Yep.
And intelligent people calling me. Well, no, they're calling her and say, that's called Miss Slim, right? I want to talk to Slim about what you just talk about and this UNC thing. I said, what me? I don't want to talk to them. Why you gonna talk to them about? They want to talk to me about this UNC thing. What they could tell me?
Not only that, minds are closed.
I was telling you. How I go tell you? I can't tell you nothing because you don't want to listen. You're not gonna listen. And if you listen, you're gonna make all kind of excuse as to why you're gonna continue to support them. So what is the sense I'm gonna waste my time to talk to you? Nah, I tell my wife, you talk to them. I don't want to talk to them. I want to talk to them. And these are intelligent people, Yeah. But anyway, let's go to the chat. Yeah. So Lindsay was first in the chat.
Yeah, I see Lindsay was first.
Yeah, Lindsay was first. Lindsay said the lady in pink will bring Mother Lashmi. That is the light, prosperity, wealth, and abundance. Lindsay Krishna Hero, the podium, one love. Thank you very much, Lindsay. Caribbean so he get kind of close to the top today, but
yep.
He was about an hour behind though. He was close, but he was an hour behind. He's behind. Lady, it's Mother Lakshmi. Lakshmi, the name. All right.
But
James, welcome.
you see the whole lineup of the cabinet. The smallest person in the midst is the PM.
You realize that? Yep. And April 22nd, that's I tell them that, April 22nd, boy. April 22nd. Don't underestimate the size, You don't say the same thing about me. You don't tell me. You not just say that. It's the truth, You know, growing up in Chumakak, I was all the smallest one, Always. And the most fearless one. At Seton Tommy. So I telling you, person, at Seton, the coach named me captain of the track team. Right? And I was the smallest person on the team. One of the smallest person on the team. And I asked myself, I don't know why he named me captain, Because you just do things and you don't see yourself doing certain things.
Your attitude determines your altitude.
Correct is right. Say no more. You're absolutely correct. There we go. Kamini says, good day, Tommy and Walls. Blessing to you. Thank you, Kamini.
Thank you, Kamini.
Yeah, Semantic 62, welcome. Good afternoon, Wall Street, Tommy and chat. Cool Runner 62, good day. Soul, good day. Joshua, welcome. Good afternoon, Wall Street and Uncle Tommy. The people didn't vote the UNC, but they want everything. Yeah, I have an editorial to play by to answer Kareem Marcel.
Yeah, he's out of order. He's a baby. He's a baby in this whole game.
Tommy, sometimes to me, you should get a little experience, get a little expertise, before you try to, bump your gums. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
but you realize Pops does always do that. The little Pop always backing and carrying on as if they're big and bad.
Yeah, let's take this call. Ulrich. 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 You hear me? Hold on. Just a minute. Yeah, Ulrich. Hello? Tommy, you hearing him?
No, not at all.
Hold on. Ulrich, I ain't hearing you, What is going on there? Ulrich. We not hearing you. We not hearing you in the Ulrich, call back. Call back in 1 minute. Call back. Yeah, call back. Yeah. Tommy, I wasn't hearing him at all,
No audio.
Yeah, I wasn't hearing him. I know what I want is. Let me see something.
You have no audio right now.
Nah, you hear? Nah, I ain't saying nothing.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm gonna check something. Let's see if this is gonna work. Ulrich, welcome. Ulrich. I ain't hearing him no.
No audio.
Yeah, cause if I put you on speakerphone, I'm hearing you, but I'm not hearing you through the board. Okay, all right. Let me see something. Go ahead, Ulrich. Talk again. All right, Ulrich. Let me take this next call and see. All right, and then you'll call back. Yeah. KFC, welcome. KFC.
No audio.
Tommy, are you hearing him there?
No audio.
Okay. All right. Let me see if I can fix this. All right. Let me see if I can fix this. Okay, cool. Yeah. All right, let me see something, Tommy here. Uh, let me try something here. Let me see something. Hold on, let me see something. Let me try something. Hold on, try something. Uh, let me see something. All right, folks. I I hope. Oh, you know what? Let me see something. Let me check all these settings here. Audio. Let me see something. Audio codec 08B. Audio USB sound device. Yeah, those settings are correct. Um, all right, we go see if that changes anything. USB speaker. Okay, we try and see if that changes anything. I don't know if the board changed while we wasn't here, right? All right. So, folks, so hopefully maybe that fixes it. We'll see. All right. Somebody give us a call again. Semantic 62 say cool runner. Uh, let's try this one. KFC, welcome. No. Still. KFC, I hearing you, but Tommy can't hear you.
Nobody else is hearing.
Huh? All right.
I'm not hearing at all.
Yeah. Bishram, are you hearing me? Are you hearing me, Bishram? Hello? Let me see something here. Uh, Tommy, you can take that.
WZYE live. How are you? How are you? Welcome to the show.
Hello. Hello, Professor Wall Street.
Yeah, how are you?
You hear me?
Yes, we
Loud
can
and
hear
clear.
you. Go ahead, make a contribution.
Yeah. Wall Street. What is this? What is this? Yeah. Okay, let me call that.
Hello? Hello?
You're live.
Oh.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
How you doing?
Good, thank you.
Hold
How
on.
are you doing?
Wall Street. What want to find out? Why is this woman? Call my killer panry. Yeah. Why is this going on with someone called Makila Panry? When Tiana was in government for 10 years, she didn't say anything. She didn't bash Rowley. Is that the end?
Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead, make a contribution.
Yeah. What is this? I want to get your opinion.
Tommy, you not here in a minute?
You went here in Canada?
No. Oh, you hang up?
He hung up.
Oh, okay. Because I didn't really hear him.
You heard him, any of what he said?
No, I didn't hear.
He was asking what about Michaela Pandey? How come she hasn't said anything for so long, and suddenly she's bashing Kamala?
Oh, I'm resetting my phone here. Hold on. I'm resetting my phone. Okay. I don't know if this is gonna work, but let's see. All right, folks. So let me try this one.
See if it works now.
Hold on. Caller, welcome. Caller.
Street, good afternoon.
Yeah. What? That was my phone. Sorry about that. That was my
working.
phone needed. My phone needed to be reset. Welcome.
You working now.
Yeah. Yeah, you're loud and clear.
Because I on the road, I believe a lot of your callers probably trying to listen to the program while calling in,
Mm-hmm.
and there's a delay.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I feel so.
All right.
So because I actually mobile, I only,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm hearing you fine, and I guess you're hearing me fine.
Correct.
I guess there's the program playing in the background that kind of playing a little bit.
All right. Thanks a lot. Thank you.
All right.
Yeah, man. Bless.
Have a good evening.
Yeah. Bijram, welcome. Bijram, welcome.
Yeah, welcome. I'm just trying to help you to rectify your sound system.
Yeah.
How are you coming through?
Good. Loud and clear.
Now
That was my phone.
working well now.
That was my phone. It needed to be reset.
I was trying because I was going to send the IT technician from UNC there. the new IT man, ITU.
My line's ringing.
AI man.
Okay. Yeah.
My line's ringing. I'm going to put him on hold.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, man. Bless.
Yeah, Mr. Canada, Mr. Saga. Hold on for a second.
Okay. Hold on.
Stand by.
Hey, Ulrich, go ahead, Ulrich. Get inside.
Yeah, good.
I'm hearing you.
Nah, I don't reset my phone. Somehow, I don't know. My phone just all of a sudden, it wasn't calling them.
If you have your phone on airplane mode, you're really not in airplane mode.
Oh, okay.
So,
Okay.
anyway, you're on now.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm inside.
Go ahead,
Yeah.
Mr. Saga.
No, Tommy, not yet, Tommy. Tommy.
Good afternoon.
Tommy, tell him hold on. Tommy, tell him.
Hold on, Mr. Saga. Hold on. We'll get to you. Just hold on for a second.
Go ahead, Ulrich.
I want to say congratulations to you and people pulling it off. And you make it move in the right direction already.
Yeah. What it is with this woman they call Makila Pandey? I want to get your opinion. Because when she was in government...
Hold on. Tommy, can you tell him to hold on?
Hold on, Mr. Saga. Hold on for a second.
Election and Rowley gone. She started after Kamala. What is really going on with this woman?
Hold on, Mr. Saga. Hold on, Mr. Saga. Just hold on the line there for a minute.
No, Tommy, let him go ahead.
Okay, go ahead. Mr. Saga? He's asking what about Michaela Pandey and the way she seems to be hounding Kamala.
Tommy, it appears that he's listening to his computer too, because there's a delay. Tell him don't listen to his computer.
Mr. Saga, when you're talking, turn down your computer.
Turn on the TV, Robbie. Yeah.
Mr. Saga, are you there?
You hear me now?
Yeah, you turn on your computer?
Yeah, well, I'm watching on the TV.
Turn
No,
turn just turn down the volume on the TV and talk to us on the phone.
Yeah. Yeah, you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead and make a point.
But I want to get your opinion. What is this woman they call Makira Pandey? When Rowley was in government, she wasn't bashing Rowley. You know, she wasn't bashing Rowley. She was making love with Rowley. How can you know? Now that Rowley gone, PNM lost and Rowley gone, she started after Kamala. You give me the opinion of this woman, if she bad, or she crazy, or she not right in she senses.
Yeah, I have an editorial coming up. It's going to explain to you exactly what about Mr. Mukela Pandey. I have an editorial coming up.
You hear that, Mr. Saga?
Yeah.
Yeah. Professor got a editorial on Mukela. You're gonna listen to it when we play it.
Okay, that'll be fine. Because you know, it's something is weird with her. You know, but when Rowley was there, you didn't hear nothing about her for the past 10 years. But all of a sudden, Rowley gone, she's going after Kamala.
Hold on.
You know, she believed by so doing that she could gain fame. No.
Sad.
I'll talk to you later.
Thank you for the call.
Thanks a lot.
Listen, we'll play the editorial on her.
Okay, thanks.
All righty.
Mr. Florida, welcome.
Good evening, Mr. Tommy. Good evening to all the callers, all the texters, everybody in there. Happy to see everybody on a Sunday. Through God's grace. People.
Good afternoon to you.
Makeda Pandey is irrelevant. The people spoke and we had the election just Monday and they didn't vote for Makeda. Makeda is irrelevant. Makeda is irrelevant. PNM is irrelevant. ND is irrelevant. The government in power right now is the UNC government for Trinidad and Tobago. Let me concentrate on UNC. They could say whatever they want to say. Makeda was not around for so long with all the divers, the murders, everything. We know this common sense. And we be worried about the Makeda could say whatever she want to say. What is Makeda track record? Zero. What Makeda did for this country? Zero. What Makeda intends to do for this country? Zero. Let's concentrate on UNC and the Trinidad and Tobago government in power right now. You see, when we give them all this airplay and concentrate on them, we just giving them a form of platform for them to speak on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Miss Kamala even gone in parliament yet. They even had a first day. And we worrying about with people who didn't get less than 20,000 votes in this country. And we worried about them. Come on, man. We need change and let me concentrate on the stuff that's going on to bring back this country, to get the economy going, to get our kids back educated, to get back people, businesses who was closed, people houses who foreclosed because they couldn't pay. Let me get back petrol train on. Let me talk about things where we build the country. Time for solutions. Don't worry about problems. That's in the past now. Because the PNM whole campaign was UNC, the past. We're looking for the future now. Look on this then.
Thank you. Thank you,
man. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot.
You know the thing about it is that people like Makeda Pandey and them, Makeda Pandey is writing the coattails of her dad. And we understand that. We understand the significance of her dad in this country. But when you go come out just so and want to criticize Kamala Prasad-Bissessar and John Jeremy, a fully qualified man, you're backing up the wrong tree. KFC, welcome.
John Jeremy, a fully qualified. Good afternoon, Mr. Washington, Uncle Tommy, man. You hear me, man?
Loud and clear.
KFC.
Mr. Washington, Uncle Tommy. Right now, we make your way. We run past some girl. and deceitful, evil Sean Felix from Talk City. So I look to pack up and come here. Mr. Wall Street, that woman deceitful and wicked people, deceitful and wicked, don't like your own.
Correct.
She called me Friday.
Yeah, you tell me.
What she called me for? She could have help out a black brother. That was just
KFC's cutting up.
KFC, you're going in and out. You're going in and out.
yeah, the minister she supported Terra saying he gave vote out.
Yeah.
And Mr. Walsh, you want to take bread from the body mountain. But all them things she gave on that idea, so you look into that. UNC when everybody wins, and the ground supporters and the ground show was suffering under the PNM. We need them contract on them too.
Yeah. KFC, you're taking everything.
Yeah, the other go, they suffer people too much. The victimizing people, they're screaming. UNC calls them senator ministers and things. Pastor go and Sean Felix and them nasty people keep them. Woman, don't call my phone. I love for listening.
Thank you. Oh God.
Okay,
KFC, don't call your phone. But folks, let's listen to this editorial rather than me wait until after this. Take a listen to this.
Michaela Pandey's attack on John Jeremy is misplaced and misguided. An editorial by Professor Wall Street. In the wake of Kamla Persad-Bissessa's historic return to leadership as Trinidad and Tobago's 9th Prime Minister, Michaela Pandey, leader of the Patriot Front, has launched an ill-considered and conspicuously personal attack on the appointment of John Jeremy as Attorney General. Let's be clear. This isn't principled critique. It's political theater rooted in personal vendetta. Here are 10 reasons why Michaela Pandey's statements are not only wrong, but reveal a disturbing willingness to ignore merit, timing, and the will of the people. 1. John Jeremy is eminently qualified. Jeremy's track record as a former Attorney General speaks for itself. With extensive legal experience and deep knowledge of constitutional law, he is more than prepared to serve the nation again. 2. Broad support from legal circles. Contrary to Michaela's claims, many respected attorneys from the United National Congress, UNC, have publicly endorsed Jeremy's return, highlighting not division, but consensus within the party. 3. The people have spoken, not the Patriot Front. In the recent general election, Michaela Pandey's party failed to win a single seat. Her political relevance is not validated by the electorate, and her criticisms ring hollow when she herself couldn't gain public trust. 4. A transparent appointment process. The Prime Minister followed constitutional procedures in the appointment. This is not a backdoor deal. It's a lawful, measured decision in the interest of good governance. 5. Focus on policy, not personality. Pandey's opposition is centered more on who Kamla is rather than what she's doing. This vendetta-style politics is regressive and undermines mature democratic discourse. 6. Political distraction from her own failures. Rather than reflect on why her party was roundly rejected by the electorate, Pandey is diverting attention by lobbing accusations at the new government, a classic tactic to deflect blame. 7. Jeremy is not a partisan pawn. Despite prior criticisms, Jeremy has demonstrated an ability to serve across administrations and uphold the rule of law. His focus has always been on institutional integrity. 8. Public confidence trumps partisan commitments. The general response to Kamla's cabinet, Jeremy included, has been largely positive. It reflects a nation willing to move forward, not cling to bitter political past. 9. the UNC is functioning as a cohesive force. Internal party support for Persad Bissessar and her selection indicates strength, not weakness. Pandey's attempts to sow division are baseless and opportunistic. 10. This is about national service, not personal power. At a time when the country needs unity and action, Michaela Pandey is choosing to sow distrust. Trinidad and Tobago deserves better than recycled rivalries and personal score settling. In conclusion, Michaela Pandey would do well to accept the results of the election and reflect on why her message did not resonate with voters. Until then, her criticisms will continue to sound less like political insight and more like political spite.
So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep.
An editorial with respect to Miss Michaela Pandey.
Here it
Out
is.
of place. She out of place. What a place, right? And Tommy, the thing about it is that, it's interesting, I have another editorial on Kareem Marcel too. I
Yeah,
want
play
to tell
that too.
Kareem Marcel,
Yeah, as soon as you get a chance, play that one too.
Yeah, I want to tell Kareem Marcel something. Kareem Marcel, go and walk up in Chumakak now, boy. Oh, during the whole election, you ain't walk up in Chumakak, right? And I tell them, I just tell them, Tommy, we only living in America, We living in America, but we on the ground in Trinidad and Tobago.
100%.
We're on the ground. And you're going to see the work that's going to be done in Chumakak Lavantil under the UNC. All you go see it. All you go see it. Not just in Lavantil, but Mova Lavantil East as well. Yeah, all you had 10 years and all you ignore them people on them. All you ignore them, all your base, base. And it have a lady, I will play her too, from up in Mova. 2 of them from up in Mova. And when you sit down and you hear what them people talk about, boy, oh God. Boy, it's sad. So all you have no moral authority. And I guess, Tommy, we should hear from the opposition leader as far as the senator she's going to put in the cabinet, right?
Yep.
Yeah, well, we're going to wait that. We're going to wait to see what will become of that. But when I listen, not listen, she posted her that thing on her Facebook page. When I listened to it, When I read it, I said, but Michaela Pandey, we had invited she here, and she came one time, and then after that, she refused. I don't know why she refused. Maybe it's because she was hanging out with the PNM. I don't know. Or maybe some PNM people was call her and tell her, hey, listen, don't go there, because no PNM people wasn't coming. Yeah, but let's finish up with the chat. Josh Rogers says, good afternoon, Wall Street and Uncle Tommy. The people who did not vote for the UNC want everything now when they didn't ask about Stuart when he was the PNM. Yeah, no, listen, when UNC win, everybody wins. James, all right. Caribbean Source, I see Rambachan come out his cave and bashing Kamala already. He didn't have a voice for the last 9 years. What you say, Caribbean Soul? I saw something. But you can't chase after everything, eh? Butcham, welcome. Mickey the Ghost Rider said it's evident that everyone, including the gangsters, are celebrating the UNC victory. The place is like a new order has transcended over the whole of Trinidad and Tobago. Divine intervention. Correct is right, Time and talk, good afternoon to you. Rambachan. Nah, I mean, you gotta let people talk,
Yep.
You gotta let them talk. In the heat, welcome. Yeah, KFC.
Yeah, Mr. Washington. What do you think about Koi Marcel? I think They ain't got too much slave to go and vote on it. I'm just slave more under the 1% on them.
But I want to think that they're sending out certain people to make statements. They're organizing in a way where it's that, all right, Kareem, it's your turn now. Remember, last Bajan sing that song, Your Turn Now? All right, Kareem,
Right.
your turn now. Yeah. Can you see your phone going in and out?
They go on to go on food price, so we sell out and all kind of thing. But what's wrong with PNM plan and money?
Yeah, and listener,
we put that protocol at political party, we sell out. We looking for the right thing and better for we churn and thing in there.
and KFC, go ahead.
Because that school opposite Scotland office there.
Piccadilly.
That didn't sell out. Piccadilly school, several school, that didn't sell out.
Yeah.
You go down in Silas, I probably plus a take short, I let rap, I let CPEP. But I was when they really supplying sellers for so long, and they get along with things like our phone, you know. They eating and forget all your stuff, whether I put them out in the ground and go back and pull back with evil. They put in East West, especially Silas and big some of them places and then. Because the city wickedness and the heartlessness of the parents to them. I had to come and give a show and tell them to come and show them hungry thing. Congratulations, yeah, man.
Yeah, I hear you. Your phone going in and out though.
Yeah. I said congratulations, in Library.
Yeah.
Wow, phone's giving trouble.
Yeah, KFC, your phone getting trouble. In the heat says, love you, Auntie Kamla, mother of the nation. John says, good afternoon to everyone on the planet. Good afternoon to you, John. I just call you O'Brien. O'Brien, Tommy, good afternoon. I hope you'll be speaking when the party going on, Philip. GE, Tommy, why you are not on the dailies today?
Why I'm not on the what?
Dailies? I know. I hope you'll be speaking when the party going on, Philip. GE. Tommy, why are you not on the... I don't know. O'Brien, I don't know. O'Brien says, Tommy, go and write a book. Everybody wins. Okay. Tommy, you know what that is?
No, I'm trying to figure it out.
I can figure it out either. I don't know. Maybe that your family.
No.
Julia, welcome. Julia Farrell, welcome. Hello to everyone. Welcome back. Hello to the host. Welcome back today. I want to wish soca artist Darrelly Henry, also known as Farmer Nappy, a very blessed birthday. I hope it's today and not yesterday. Okay. S. welcome. Good afternoon, Professor Walls and Uncle Tommy. Much love and blessing. Yeah, we fix it. We fix it. Hemraj, welcome. Good afternoon. Far Rockaway, boy. That had been Queens. Congratulations to the people of TNT on the election. Far Rockaway, that is in Queens there? Yeah. Patricia Hutchinson, welcome. Blessed afternoon, Professor Warshit and Uncle Tommy and all the villagers. And the village have a great afternoon. Yeah. Make it, people don't you understand? You must talk and listen on your phone. Take off every other device. That is what going on. And a lot of people, when they're calling, they have the other device on and there's a delay.
Yes, and they get confused.
Yeah. Does anyone have information on my brother Philip Edward Alexander? What position was he appointed to as of today? Please let us know. Folks, we're gonna take that break. Don't forget, it's Sunday Talk. Let's talk politics with Uncle Tommy, Professor Warshit, and you. Don't forget, share the live. WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe. WZYE TV and YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also at 973-609-6509, 973-609-6509. And as Professor said, share the live.
We'll be right back. Stick and stay.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
Odin Valhalla Rising, now available on mobile and PC, exclusively with Google Play Games. Ascend to Valhalla on a large...
I have a political cemetery. It's not for people like you and me. It is for all them politicians, and I dig in their grave, no fuck with me hand. I find some of them, they living too long, and every 5 years it's the same old song. Some of them dead, just shame to lie down, so I prepare for them a burial ground. Rowley, my first grave for he, with joy in my heart, put him down with me. All of them useless politicians, only making up numbers in my island. Al-Rari, I refuse body. I leave them Muslim, them to deal with he. Big smile on my face and with maybe a hand. It's time to move trash from out of this land. But I take in my time with he. I personally will prepare his body. Make sure he have a sardonic grin on his face. That's all he does do. That man is a waste. Bury he in the back of my cemetery. Turn he upside down, he face I can see. Look for the strongest grave digger to cover he. Not with the hand, put good fork on he. Gypsy, political grasshopper, I may feel a little pity cause he's my brother. But like Tarzan, he's swinging from vine to vine. It's time I help you to make up your mind. Fitzgerald, Rasta City, I know they go glad to get the body. Resi on beat and down for all to see. Drink 2 beers and watch Tobago get happy. I don't care all who go vex with me, but Kamala I not ready to bury. She is a strong, determined woman like me, and deserve a chance to run this country. When she in power, I don't go hungry, and Calypsonian does get big money. She don't deserve no spot in my cemetery. I put in she in the center of the city. Paula, you too damn lazy. You sit on a throne while women die there. You deserve a nice spot in my cemetery. All you do is just collect big salary. Regis, you disappoint me with your racial tongue. You like you can see. Your baba does trim you with weed waka. All day, all you do is sushila. Boy, you is a boss. I celebrate with you when PNM lost. One day you must come bust a line with me. We gon' knock a glass, make myself happy. I yardy that what you is to me. A grassroots man, stand up for country. I will stand by your side and watch you at work. But if you falter, you're going to get fucked. Watson, what is wrong with you? I thought you and Fally would have stick like you. Boy, shake the man hand and tighten that space before PNM come back and win that race. Shamfa, one twist sacrifice. Yet every week she have new weave, man, she living life. You and the cold pot man resemble and strong. I come seated red and you like a tongue.
And of course, that is the one and only Lady Gypsy Boy. Lady Gypsy Boy. She bring back that song, yes, right?
Yep.
That song come back, boy. It come back. Let me see let me see, I'm getting some message here. Laka and Buck. Greeting Professor Wall Street and Uncle Tommy. This is Laka. I totally agree with what you just said. I also reside in Boston, but my heart is invested in Trinidad. Not to mention, I have friends and family in Trinidad. I pray for great things to happen in the country. I am ecstatic. We have the Honorable Kamala Prasad Bissessa as our PM. I advocated for her throughout her campaign. When UNC wins, everybody wins. Okay? That is Laka from Boston. Sending a text. Well, you just even get text to, Tommy. Let me see if I have any more things. Carissa also said that I need help. Do you want to seek? Okay, I was in a safe home, but I came out because they only keep it for 3 months only. Okay, maybe we gotta get somebody to get in contact with Carissa. Seems like Carissa needs some help. We see what we can do, Carissa. Yeah. Okay. All right. So, folks, let's go back to the. No, before we go back to the chat, let me
play the editorial.
All right. Let me play the editorial. That's the one on Curry Marcel. Yeah, let me play that editorial on Curry Marcel. Yeah, let me get that one.
Yeah, because what we have is a bunch of detractors who are trying something.
Yeah, and folks, do not say that. Well, we have to lead them, let them. No, you can't lead them. You can't lead them, right? We cannot allow them to come with the rhetorics. Yeah? You cannot allow them to come with the rhetorics. Because if you let them come with the rhetorics, you know how they are. When they have the propaganda machine and they bring out the propaganda machine, we have to answer them. And we ain't going to answer everything. You know what I mean? Because stray dogs do bark at every car that goes by. But when we think it's important, we are going to answer them. So, Makila Pandey get an answer. Kareem Marcel get an answer. So take a listen, folks. Hold on, Let's answer Kareem Marcel too. They have to know, because they ain't think they go just come out just so. We watching them. We have the eyes on them because we want them to sit on the bench for the next 20 years. That's what it is. So take a listen, folks.
Kareem Marcel's rant is detached from reality. 10 reasons why his argument falls flat. An editorial by Professor Wall Street. Kareem Marcel's recent rant, entitled Deception and Betrayal at its Best, reeks of political desperation, deflection, and denial. The people of Trinidad and Tobago have spoken, and they have delivered a resounding rejection of the PNM and its failed governance. The Honorable Mrs. Kamala Prasad Bissessa, now Prime Minister once again, inherits a nation in financial and moral distress, pilfered and neglected by those very same individuals now pretending to hold the moral high ground. Here are 10 clear reasons why Marcel's tirade is baseless and hypocritical. 1. The treasury is empty, and that's the PNM's doing. It is disingenuous to demand immediate delivery on campaign promises when the outgoing PNM government left the treasury barren. You can't build a house on a foundation someone else has already stolen. 2. Responsible leadership requires fiscal prudence. Unlike the PNM's reckless borrowing and billion-dollar wastage, Prime Minister Prasad Bissessa is taking the responsible approach,
assessing the books before rolling out promises. That's not betrayal, that's leadership. 3. The people overwhelmingly rejected the PNM. Marcel fails to understand the fundamental message of democracy. The electorate is always right. The UNC didn't deceive anyone. They offered hope and vision in contrast to the stagnation of the PNM. 4. The PNM's campaign was anything but responsible. A responsible campaign that hides scandals, downplays economic mismanagement, and demonizes opponents is not one to be celebrated. The PNM's arrogance cost them dearly. 5. Promises are not fulfilled in 5 days. Marcel's impatient demands reek of bad faith. No government can fulfill long-term pledges in less than a week, especially when left with economic wreckage. 6. The UNC is not curtailing promises, they're prioritizing them. Strategic implementation isn't a retreat, it's smart governance. Prime Minister Persad Bissessar has every intention of fulfilling her promises, but unlike the PNM, she'll do so without bankrupting the nation. 7. Demanding without accountability is hypocrisy. Marcel and the PNM had 9 years to deliver. Their failure now fuels a bitter demand for immediate miracles from a new government. It's a laughable contradiction. 8. Independent economists also criticize the PNM. Marcel conveniently cherry-picks economic voices. Many experts also warned about the PNM's disastrous financial decisions and policy failures. 9. There is no moral authority left in the PNM. After years of corruption allegations, spiraling crime, and economic mismanagement, the PNM has no standing to lecture the incoming government on moral or fiscal responsibility. 10. This isn't 1986, it's 2025, and the people are awake. In conclusion, Marcel invokes 1986 to stir emotion, but history has evolved. Today's population is informed, connected, and capable of discerning empty noise from thoughtful action. Karim Marcel and his colleagues would do well to spend their time reflecting on why the people rejected them so decisively, instead of launching dishonest attacks at a government that has just taken office. If anything, this rant exposes the very arrogance and disconnect that led to the PNM's collapse at the polls. The UNC has work to do, and they will do it, not with reckless abandon, but with wisdom, responsibility, and a commitment to the people. Marcel would be wise to watch and learn.
So there you have it, folks. A response to Karim Marcel. Karim Marcel, the rookie. The rookie, yeah. But you know what happened? Let them continue to go ahead and make rookie mistakes. Go ahead and make rookie mistakes. It's all right. You want to talk, Karim? Bid your time. Sit down. Do some work first. Right? Toil in the vineyard. Yeah? Because we have people watching. And we're watching. And as soon as you come out with any, misinformation, try to misguide the people. You see, like Makela Pandey, we're waiting for them. We have them. Yeah? Because we want this government is going to change many things in Trinidad and Tobago, but all you want to come and make it look like all you want them to do it yesterday, when all you had 10 years to fix a lot of problems. And Karim Marcel, I didn't hear you talk anything about the abandoned building that was up in Chumaka, Clavantel. I didn't hear you talk about the buildings up in Chumaka, Clavantel have been painted in over 2 decades. You didn't ask your party to paint that. You didn't ask your party, watch. The UNC go paint it. Watch. I'm telling all you now, Watch. Karim Marcel, right? Karim Marcel didn't ask his party, Tommy, to God, give him a little facelift now. Just paint the buildings. That's all. That's not an expensive proposal. Not even that, Tommy. So he have to go by a P&M dentist, and they have to put Novocaine in his gums. And he have to be silent. We don't want to hear not one word from them. Nothing. I'm going to play this voice note.
Good afternoon, Mr. Washington and Uncle Tommy. Mr. Washington, there's only one thing I didn't really like. Well, I see what they come out and say is that refund of the property tax. They should have never refund back nobody their money. Understand? Because the PNM government implemented, they take the people money, they go on away with it, then the UNC come and repaying back the people and them their money. Nah, just end the property tax and whatever was paid, leave it like that. You understand? Because that is like your wife or your husband take away your money, run away, and your parents come and repay you back where your husband and wife run away with. That can't make sense.
Nah. I don't think. You see, Caribbean Soul. You have to be very strategic, because them PNM monsters on them, the waiting, If we get rid of the property tax, all them PNM people who run and pay, right? All of them run and pay. Look back all your money. Look back all your money. That is the right thing to do. That is the right thing to do, because if you're getting rid of property tax, you understand? If caller, welcome. Brooklyn, welcome.
Well, good afternoon to you, Uncle Tommy, viewers and listeners. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah. Caribbean Soul, that thing will work. Once you wrongfully charge or wrongfully take money from citizens of a country,
you have to get them back.
By law, you have to give them back.
You have to get them back.
That's anywhere in the world. The right thing is to give them back because that money was wrongfully taken from these people, right? And why would you give them back when the rich wasn't even paying property tax? So you must give the poor people back the money, not rich people pay. So that's that right there. Come on, better than that.
Give back all the poor PNM people, all the poor PNM people who run to pay the tax.
Yes.
Get them out. Listen. You're already helping them already.
Yeah. You're already putting a smile on the face.
You're already putting a smile on their face.
I call my aunt and uncle and I got them them pay the property tax for the whole year when they come out there the first time. And I tell them, I say, well, look how nice the UNC working for your PNM, or they get all their money back out for all their receipt. And they're laughing.
Yeah.
But what shit? I want to say this because the time a man just be listening, and you don't call him be listening because remember the time when they call Heinz and Heinz tell you, oh, you have to make an appointment to talk to he.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Well, that fella went on Google show and talk about that and laugh. But that fella, he claiming to be strong UNC now. And that fella all over the place on Google show on social media right now because I pay him up, he like to expose. But I will expose you. I had it tape, but I pay him up. It get over 4,000 views. They're running hot. That fella said that Dr. Rowley did the right thing by taking the 47%. That fella say that Dr. Rowley did the right thing for closing down Petro Train. So that fella who said that Dr. Rowley do all this right thing is now claiming to be UNC, and cussing me for exposing him to remind him when he and Pastor Google was laughing at the UNC, when he was laughing at Wall Street and saying that Wall Street can't call Heinz. Heinz said Wall Street, you have to call and make an appointment. That fella, I put him up and he cussing me right through. But I want to tell that fella, you could apologize and come home back. But if you don't apologize, go with Rowley and all the rest of people, Pastor Google and all of them. Go with them and lime and drink with them because you never cross ship just so because thousands of people from Petrotrin lost the job. Poor people. And they couldn't survive. Some of them never get money. If had a woman called her, your assurance, she never even get money. She was a part-time worker. And that fella said that Rowley did the right thing. He said Camilla was fighting, Manning was fighting, all of them was fighting, Chambers was fighting, but Rowley was brave because he take the bull by the horn and close on Petrochin and rant and rave with Google. You listening? That fella is so sick today talking about mother the nation and he going on by that fella That fella something wrong with him, but I want to tell him he cannot fight me because I that person don't give up. So he can keep cussing, but I will continue to expose the things he was doing just before election with Pastor Google. Because today now, because the UNC win, you can't come and say it's UNC and you're happy. Because if the UNC did lost, you would have been telling me why we lost. So you have to apologize publicly to everybody for saying that it's good that Rowley closed on Petroching, the right thing he do, and it's the right thing Rowley take the 47%. And you know what he said? He said, oh, because Rowley said that UNC is corrupted people in UNC. He said that on Google and they laugh, right? But now he's saying to himself for people to think, well, he support. He probably didn't even vote for the UNC he support. But I want to tell him, because he listening, that for that day. And for Curry Marcel, he young in the game. You know, he have a chance to do like John Jeremy because he young, although I know he grew up with the cloth up PNM since in Pampers. But he have a, just like John Jeremy, he have a chance if he really want to do something, and if he really for the people of Lavantil, if he really want to develop Lavantil, and he feel he could work in Lavantil, do the right thing and get out from that demonic party in. Because him said that we sell out. We didn't sell out. We did the right thing for the country, Curry Marcel. I never get a cent in over 25 years of supporting the UNC. I never get a cent, not $1 or a check. But I did it and I continue doing it day after day. You understand? Up to this point in time. And all I get was a happy feeling to see that my country is in a good place today. So what should Uncle Tommy? This is what they call true support and true Trinbagonians. Don't mind me not, as you say, don't mind me not there, but we there.
Yeah.
Because we want to see the best of the country.
Correct. Yeah, man. Bless.
Yep.
Yeah, you know, listen, we don't go after people who live in Trinidad, but there's a sort of patriotism that we have living in this country for our country. Sometimes people who live in it, when you're in it, Tommy, sometimes it'll be hard for you to actually see it.
What I say is, you don't see the forest for the trees.
Correct is right. Correct is right. You know, and sometimes you have to get out of it in order to really see it and understand it. Caller, welcome.
Yes, when they give them back that property tax, money go start back to circulating the economy. That is how our economy does grow.
Yeah.
Money had to keep circulating and keeps buying and spending. So now they will have an extra money to be able to spend to keep the economy going. Mr. Hansen, Mr. Tommy, you know the question I want to ask? How long did they give PNM when they get power in 2015? Before they start to ask questions, how long did they give Farley them in Tobago before they start to ask questions? UNC, the Trinidad and Tobago government, they even make it in parliament yet, but they don't start to ask questions. Why? Why it had to be for one party, and for the rest is something different.
That's why we had to hold their foot to the fire when they come out with that, right? We had to deal with them accordingly. We had to deal with them. You can't let them come and get a free pass. You understand? It's like in cricket, you know, like you bowl on no ball now. When you bowl on no ball, you just got extra ball to hit. You got a free hit. You understand? We ain't getting them no free hit. No free hit for you. None. No free hit.
You and Mr. Tommy will deal with it. I'll
yeah, man. We ain't getting no free hit. Tommy, that's how it does go, right? It's when you bowl on no ball or when you bowl on wide, you got a free hit. One or the other. Somebody go tell we in the chat.
You get trouble.
No free hit. No free hit. Point 14, welcome. Hey, how are you going?
We're going shit.
Yeah.
I like to say, you see this feminist we have here?
Yeah.
She inspired me to do something Friday.
Yeah.
And both the PNM and UNC and NTA and PEP supporters, whoever they may be, benefit from it. I've seen this for the first time in the program. Riders work more than 20.40 routes where people just pay $6 to and from. Riders work here in point 14. And you know what is I did Friday.
Yeah.
I said I'm going to do something different because I like how Kamala come out and put things in place to help inspire the people. So everybody who came in my car on Friday gone. I say you were going on passengers. I started doing something a little different today, but I started off by saying when the UNC win, everybody win. And I say everybody who sit down in this car today pay $2 to travel. And Wall Street, people were so happy. People started to go back in their memory and say, but you know, love me pay a car $2 to travel by Wall Street. The love started showing my car. One person started to pay for everybody in the car.
Yeah.
People took my number. They said, I don't go make some groceries. When I'm ready to go, I go call you. Saying what on Wall Street, the public take full advantage of my service on Friday gone. Because I tell them when you win, everybody win.
Correct is right. Correct is right. That's a very yeah, man. Yeah, let me get a round of applause for that. Stay right there. Let me get a round of applause. You hold on, stay right there, stay right there, don't go nowhere. That is what we're talking about. That is exactly what we're talking about. Hold on, don't go nowhere. Stay right there.
So I tell people, every one of us has something special and great inside of us. You just have to tap into it. And you see how Kamala could tap into herself and tell the people what she went through because she understands the fight ahead.
Yep.
That is where the black people have to understand.
Yeah.
They too have wealth in them. What you're winning in Africa, what you're trying to do in Burkina Faso.
Straight away. Yeah.
People have the ability to be great again.
Yep.
But they have to block off the noise. You see the noise that they're shocking them, they have to block off that and focus on the journey ahead. Look on and listen.
Yeah, man. To me, I want to ask a question. Let me ask a question. This is a tough question. And this is a tough question. Why does it take a person who didn't grow up? Let me take this call. Let me take this call real quick. All right. Why does it take a person, right, who don't look like us to see the things that we are going through and be our savior? Why is that?
Because of our roots and our experience.
And I'm being politically correct. Why is that?
Her beginnings and her experiences.
But why we can't see that?
Because we are being blinded by some lights that are misdirected.
Caller, welcome.
Hi, good afternoon, Mr. Washington. Uncle Tommy again. So, Mr. Washington.
Yeah.
So, the property tax I pay from out house, I'll get back my money.
Yeah, you're getting back your money. If you pay your property tax, you're getting back your money.
Cool, man. So, we sell out.
Yeah,
so
we sell out.
Well, we pay them out there. We can pay them out there. I
Yeah.
also under the pay them. So, I don't know what the evil and go back and what the evil there.
Yeah, yeah. What them get back from the PNM? You're needy and greedy. You remember that? You remember when Donna Cox, the Minister of Social Development, tell poor black disadvantaged people trying to put a little food on the table, they're needy and greedy? Or remember that?
We double the pen.
Yeah.
We like handouts. We don't yourself over the government.
Win yourself over the government.
Tighten your belt.
All kind of thing.
Oh, but Mr. Washington, last 9 years, people go through real wickedness and torture that is PNM, you know.
Why?
So yesterday I was going to, I see the happiness in the people, all in the bitter passion, I see the joy in the people. All of them is PNM. Them just like the ballism. But then I wake up to see the better. As I say, the Honorable Cabinet Secretary, we know Prime Minister. Also, they see the man who suffer look like we. They come and put out of this bondage.
Yeah.
To be the people never again. Because when you win, everybody wins. You know?
Everybody win. Everybody win.
I call it and shoot to fix that school. I say by Scotland or Flesde, Piccadilly School.
Yeah.
St. Philip School.
They go fix it.
Yeah, because she fixed Roselle School and she built Roselle School.
Yeah. I know Roselle. My brother went to Roselle.
Yeah.
My brother went to Roselle.
So after the 9 years, the PNM tried to keep them dons and dotage in Israel, corridors to be PNM until they're dead. And then I build the school, I see the laptop on them, they take away, the training will go back that.
Boy, you know.
Remember they take away the laptop and give the training to take grams of marijuana, you know?
No, it's 4 trees. No, it's 4 trees. 4 trees.
4 trees. I want to the yam seed.
4 trees.
You get a piece of land, you go plant some yam, man.
Yeah, I go plant some yam. I go down plant some yam. I come back home to plant yam. That's what I come back home to do. When Tommy, I'm going back home to plant yam. But Tommy, we have to ask ourselves the question. And you know something? You know, Mrs. Kamala Persad-Bissessar told former Prime Minister Rowley, why you don't help your people?
True.
She told him that.
Yep,
and
she asked him.
She had to come in and help his people.
Well, he told us what he was going to do. He said he's going to make it richer, and they're going to somehow trickle down.
Correct is right. Yeah, it go trickle down. It go trickle up. He thought water, it didn't the Minister of Public Utilities say he didn't know water could go up a hill. Didn't he say something to that effect? Right. Something to that effect. Right? So it's gonna take Mrs. Kamala Persad-Bissessar. And folks, listener, you remember the statistics I used to tell all you about the amount of black people living below the poverty line, and Kamala Persad-Bissessar reduce it? Watch again, Watch how she gonna reduce the amount of black people living below the poverty line again. All you watch and see. Watch and see. That's why the PNM mustn't see the corridor of government in Trinidad for the next 20 years. 2 decades. You see the sufferation people had to go for the last 10 years? We want to double that. They never see the corridor of government in Trinidad again. Double it. But all these suffering people suffer. And you was telling them they're suffering, you know. And even they know they were suffering. Them who were suffering, know they're suffering, but they don't want to know they're suffering. Even though they're suffering, and they continue to suffer, once they suffer under the PNM, they're not suffering. And not just suffering, you know, suffocation too. And sufferation. And all they go tell me about, we want the, look, 28th was the election. Today is the 4th. Right? So, what it is, Tommy? 6 days since the UNC won? 6 days? Today is the 4th. So today
Yes,
is
6 days.
Yeah, today is the 6th day. Already yesterday, the Minister of Finance is telling people, and it doesn't matter if he is a PNM, if he is a PDP, if he is a TPP, if you're still supporting NAR, if he is a COP, and you paid property tax, you're getting a refund. And let me tell all you how wicked and evil, deceitful, disingenuous, discredited that PNM party was. All you remember, the tax was 3%, you know. Tommy, I wonder if they forget.
Yep.
One of the highest property tax in the Western Hemisphere, which Brian Manning, the one up in San Fernando, didn't even know that. He come on our radio station with the pastor with the internet search engine, lying to the people and tell him Trinidad and Tobago are the lowest tax in the Western Hemisphere. Like you forget United States is in the Western Hemisphere. And the 3% tax, we here in Jersey have the highest property tax in the United States of America. And it's 2-point-something%. And that fella didn't even know that. And you know what they had to do? They had to reduce it from 3% to 2%. And you know what's sad? You know what's sad? The people who couldn't afford it, but it was PNM Hey, I gonna pay my property tax. I gonna pay my tax. When the government could have instituted the tax on the commercial property first, because them could afford it. They said, nah, they ain't doing that. They went after the most vulnerable people in the society, most vulnerable people, and they wanted to lick them. Yeah, or they telling me that is a caring government. That was a caring government. Look.
Yeah, we love you, so we take good care of you.
Yeah, we take great care of you. Great care of you. That's what we do. What is this one here? Let me see what's this one here. Brooklyn just sent me this. Brooklyn, we sent me this thing from this fella for. Nobody want to hear you, you know. All right. Yes, Tommy. And we continue. Let's go to the chat. And I think I want to play next video. I want to play next video. I want to play next video for you. That one was Kareem Marcel. Listen to this. Listen to this, eh? Watch. Tommy, for years, the PNM demonized the THA. Right?
Yep.
For years, they demonized the THA.
They even tried to shut them after the election bell ring on the THA. It didn't work.
Yep. They demonized them. They did them all kind of thing. Watch. Mrs. Kamala Prasad-Bissessar, 6 days in office. 6 days. Right? Take a listen to this audio. Why?
We call them crabs in a barrel.
Why we you know, we don't want to see them no more, boy. We don't want to hear them. We don't want to hear penny. We don't want to hear 5 cents. We don't want 10 cents. We don't want to hear Marcel. We don't want to hear none of them. None of them. Right? For what they have done to our beautiful island of Trinidad and Tobago. Yeah? Listen to this.
I said it earlier, first was we are no longer about satire. We sing our anthem side by side, we stand, and that is how I intend for us to work together, side by side. In all fairness, justice, and equality. We need to look at the act. We need to work seriously for to make the self-organize. And once we do those kinds of features, which is a good quality of the state, yeah, locally, we can work on very, very good. The existing law to give to people a better chance. And I think what it is, we all deserve is a space of place for everyone. I'm very proud to stand with my brother, Tobago, and my brothers. They did very well in the election, and I believe we have justice of Tobago and Trinidad in their hearts. We have a great working relationship, and I'm looking forward.
First day, in fact, the first hours of the Prime Minister, we have met, we have discussed the issues. In fact, I believe I was first in line post being sworn in as Prime Minister, and that raised a good sign of Tobago getting some progress and attention by the central government. And we welcome that, and we want to thank her for such a great start. And certainly, the issues with regards to Tobago's authority and the legislation, we are going to put those in consultation of Tobago and Trinidad. And of course, there are some low-hanging fruits that exists already with Act 40 of 1996 that allows for making autonomous Tobago that we will be working on. And
well, I mean, there's a lot of noise there, folks, but I wanted to give you guys a general consensus that, look, Tommy, look at that, Tommy.
Yep.
Look at that. Look
respect.
at that.
She showed respect for the picture.
Correct. 6 days. And Prime Minister Kamala Prasad-Bissessar meeting with the THA, the two candidates that were selected, Tobago East and Tobago West, and having discussions about autonomy for Tobago. You know, if that was the other fella, he might have cussed them when he was there too.
Yep.
Eh? Look at that. Look at that. When UNC win,
everybody wins.
Everybody wins. You understand? Tobago couldn't get what it deserves. Yeah? Bitcoin welcome.
Professor Wall Street and Uncle Tom. Boy, let Terry Master and that other one with him, the pink lip, when they let them rock, so yeah. They might go to political cemetery now and chant, right? One time they lost them out. They two in line, yeah, young and rowdy doing what they want. And all of them quiet, they're jumping up on stage and supporting him, man. But now they find their voice, like all of them sycophants. And they say that posting up after that thing about Philip Alexander. You see the man right there? He right inside the parliament with, I mean the president house with the prime minister, and he's taking pictures. He already given a position. We just know what it is yet. All they trying to cause confusion there and mischief now. The people have nothing else to say, you know. But I want to know, they went and borrowed $1.5 billion before this election, right? For the this election. What they do with all that money, right? And that must be pinned on them because millions of dollars they borrowed to do X, Y, and Z, and they pay off also that people with those money. Where, what, who, where, what that money was done with the PLM, what they do with it? That's taxpayer money. With over $142 billion, this country was in debt. The other 1.5 how much? That probably 144 billion now, right? And that's the kind of legacy they live in this country with. A country strapped with debt that this government will have to settle. Listen, that woman can't wait no one day and correct everything in one day, you know. The sycophants and the naysayers and all of them, that is where they come into judge. But like I tell you, this telescope and microscope judgment is coming. The same thing the PNM do, telescope for that. And when Kamala coming out, everything they want done right away. And the woman ain't get down to in she offices, she didn't get put people on the ground yet to do nothing. I want to see what the Minister of Finance will find. I tell you, that creator inside of that ministry, you know, the amount of wrongdoings that Imbo do they should have hold here and jail him. Because that man need a whole set of deficit budget for the 10 years he was there, right? And all the money that he's corner and spend, it ain't adding up. I want like to see that auditor general report too, you know, because I was due on the 30th, and with the election, we ain't hear nothing about that. So that have to come out. We have to know where and how much 2 point something billion dollars was missing, where that gone to, or if it exists anywhere, right? All these things we have to ask questions for, you know. People don't understand that this PNM have to answer question because they come when they now come into power. Oh, it only have 3 days money left, and I thought the country bankrupt and this and the other. I want the UNC to tell it as it is. Don't come and bring no kind of sweet talk here. Tell us what it is them do and what it is they put the future generation in this country into debt for. Because I tell you, it's not no nice things that Ministry of Finance is all your whole all your head and ball. Once that who do what he's supposed to do and bring out the truth. What if they expose the truth? That is what he's supposed to go and do. When you see he go into that ministry and he dig up on all the nastiness. And people have to get jailed there too. Plenty of them have to get jailed, you understand?
Yep.
Wait now, and then people resigning before I go, Mr. Wall Street. You have no gypsy resigning yet?
Nah, he resigned already. Just nobody, it didn't come out yet.
Oh, and this other one, Robika, my good friend. I think he should do the other thing too, you know.
Who's that?
That shit jumper. Obika.
Obika?
Yeah, he got work in the government. He should resign too.
Yeah, well, yeah, all of them will resign. All of them will resign.
All of them have to go. All of them both and when they pass, you pass that part. Now he played music under the radar. So if they find they should deal with him this same way too. Have a good day.
Bless. Let me say something. Derek Nurse, welcome. Derek, whichever nurse you're going by, change your nurse. I think you're going by the wrong nurse. Hear what he says. Derek, welcome. Derek Nurse. You're going by the wrong nurse. BS, Mr. Wall Street. When PM start doing from over love until the UNC cry discrimination. When was that? Tell me, what them just come out, boy? He not living in Trinidad. He in foreign. He had to be in foreign. You think he living in Trinidad? Well, it's a he because Doric. You see that there, Tommy's Doric, right?
Doric.
Doric wasn't a shoes we used to wear a long time ago.
Bata Doric.
Yeah, Bata Doric. Doric. Wasn't that? I wonder if you have any shares in there, boy. Got Bata closed down, you know. In Trinidad. Yeah. Okay, Doric. I want to ask you a question. I left Trinidad 48 years ago. It's 48 now, you know. Good. Tommy, right? Almost half a century, you know.
Time flies.
How much? What about you?
53 years.
Good. Doric, 48 years ago, I left Chumakak Lavantil. The PNM was in power. And Doric, when I go back to Chumakak Lavantil today, it is 95 times. No, being too generous. It is 500 times worse than it was when I left it. Yeah. Turn on your computer or your TV. Go ahead, KFC.
I Mr. Washington, Uncle Tommy, always doing a wonderful job for 9 years. So all of them get booked. All the books are always on the ground.
Yeah.
So Mr. Washington, you go and shake up and turn up the treasury my monitor there tomorrow.
Yeah. We're going to see. You're going to check. We're taking numbers tomorrow.
Yeah, we taking numbers tomorrow. So you go know where the money. Remember the PLM said don't have money to run the country for 3 days?
Yeah.
Because somebody was trying to run the country right now in the UNC in power here.
Yeah.
That's nasty, evil, wicked PLM.
Think
But
it
Mr.
easy.
Washington, you don't have a school down in the Bitam down there.
St. Phillips.
Not St. Philip.
And
the Bitam.
The school on the Bitam itself. The school on the Bitam.
You know the UNC they built that school?
Yeah. I remember that. Yeah.
And they built a real nice big
Yeah.
community center there in the Bitam, the true story. We have a lot of fans and things in there. But if you see the performance and the hard work with the UNC, the Super Mr. Washington. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I hear you. Go ahead.
Must have been to my MP, Vanda Moyet. You know, she in charge of the people.
Yeah, she's a good one. A very good one.
So all the people PNM victimized.
Yeah.
I take away the full care of disability by for no reason at all.
Yeah.
So that's why they had big trouble.
Yeah.
Everything's back on smoke. You get rid of the evil, no Mr. Washington.
Yeah.
Now that time to build back the country.
Yeah, we building back the country. Yeah.
Oh, you ain't going to Joseph and party and all of them. They're going on into a shell of them.
Now they're praying.
They're praying?
Yeah, they're praying.
Go down balance the house and pray, but we want to balance the house to Mr. Washington.
Yeah.
If you molest them.
Yeah.
They are soup kitchen.
Plus, yeah, Tommy, I need you to help me here.
Give me a minute.
Okay. Doric says, BS Mr. Wall Street, when PM start doing for mobile lab until the UNC cry discrimination. What year was that, Doric? Give me a year when the PNM did anything. Oh, no, let me don't say that. They get them a pool. Yeah, they get them a pool. So they get them a pool. So since they get them a pool, how many people from Lavantil made a Carifta team, a Panam team, an Olympic team, a World Championship team from learning to swim in that pool where the PNM get them? How many of them? And when they're hungry, what they go do? Go down Sorghum Chase and drink water. Yeah, Doric. Yeah. You and the next one too. O'Brien. Which work Lavantil people don't want to get up and look the dependency syndrome? You see? Here we go again. That is it. We understand them. Yeah, dependency syndrome. Faris and them don't have no dependency syndrome when them can millions and millions from the government Stuart Young family don't know dependency syndrome when them getting millions and millions from the government. DR Singh family don't know dependency syndrome when they getting millions and millions from the government. But the people in Navantil have a dependency syndrome. O'Brien, you go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah. You know what? You need to read the book. You need to read the book, Mindset. O'Brien, send me an email so I could send you a copy of that book, Mindset. So you could change your fixed mindset to a growth mindset. Send me a copy. Send me an email address. You don't worry, I will send it to you. I could send you an audio book too. Send it to me. So at least, I don't know if you could read, so at least you could listen to it. Right? So it might be easier. Send me take the your WhatsApp number and send it for me. I will send it for you. We only here to educate, We here to educate. Yeah? And we originate, we don't imitate. Julia first says, so you're telling me it have internal election in the UNC, Kamala win, and she won, and she have to be met with assault. You for real? S. West says, those who continue to do so criticize our beloved girlfriend, PM Kamala Prasad Besessa, should learn lessons. See what the outcome of PNM dissidents gone all under new political cemetery. Philip Alexander should be Speaker of this House. True that first, this is why they love PNM. Leave Kareem. He young and moving on. Yeah. I wonder if that message is to play. Let me see if this message is to play. Tom. I got a message. I just want to be sure it's to play. And the person wasn't sending a personal message. Hold on. All right, I'll go do it after. I'll go do it during the break because it's taking a while to download. All right, let me see. Sorry, I'll get back to that one. I ain't sure. O'Brien says, leave Kareem, he young and moving on. So O'Brien, he could spew wherever he want because he's young. We're supposed to leave him. Eh, Tommy? Eh?
It looks so.
So young, so beginning at the young, he have an excuse to go and spew the PNM rhetoric. Right? That's what you want, O'Brien. Nah, he ain't getting no pass. Yeah? Go on, let him go and fix Lavantil. Go and work in Lavantil and fix it. Yeah? Here the next one come. Here the next one. Tommy, you read that. Because I can't read what he's saying. You read that there for me, Tommy. You read that there. You seen it?
You talking about me and Jane?
Yeah. Read that one there for me. Yeah.
Oh, he said election over.
Yeah. So what does that mean?
I don't know.
So what that means to say is that they're supposed to come and say whatever they want, and you're supposed to say, boy, the election over. Eh? That's what it's supposed to be. Attack. Or they get resoundingly defeated, and you want to come and talk about is the election over? But you asking answers? Who don't know if the Tommy? What kind of question is that, boy? Where you come out from? Eh, Tommy?
Under a rock.
Oh, good. That what kind of rock is that? Caller, welcome. Caller, hold on. Caller, welcome. Sorry, caller, where you calling us from? Caller.
Hello.
Welcome. Where you calling us from?
calling from Saparia area.
All right. You're not listening to your computer, right? We're getting a little delay.
Okay.
Take off your computer.
I'm calling from Saparia area.
All right. How are you going?
I'm going good, brother.
Yeah, man. Go ahead, caller.
Hello.
Caller, don't listen to your computer. Turn down your computer or your TV because there's a delay.
Talk on and listen on the phone.
Yeah, all the way down because there's a delay when you're talking.
Yeah, okay.
Go ahead.
I want to say congratulations to the great Kamala Prasad and the cabinet.
Yes.
And it's a great job they do with everyone.
Yeah.
I'm from She area, not too far. I am the guy, simply, I'm the person who the 11 builder get interview for her building. I do her house until still before any election or anything. And look up till now, I never call and disrespect the man. I always support the man, the Honorable Kamala Prasad Disesa. And carry my flag plain and boldly in front of my house flying. And anybody attack as you say, you all said like a mapapi, I said like the spitting cobra.
Yeah, caller. Thank you so much, man.
So, yeah.
Caller, one minute. How did you come to listen to us? How did you come to listen to us?
Well, to be honest, people talk and tell me about Wall Street. Even I hear you all from PC and Heavy and them. And yesterday when I watching the swearing of the cabinet, you said to the nation, well, look on from 1 to 4. So I know I'm available for the day doing a little job, and I switch on my TV and I decide to be honest, brother, first time I ever really called in a program. I listen to a real program like Pitbull and them guys from 15 years ago, 20 years ago. And first time I really called in a program. I listen to people who talk things with sense.
Thanks a lot, man. We appreciate that.
And tell a friend. Tell your friends.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Have a blessed evening.
All right. From now on, we go call you Separia, right? Yeah, man?
Yeah, I'm from Saparia.
All right, cool. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, man.
I'll try and call in the program a little more regular.
Yeah, man. Thank you very much. Bless.
Thanks.
Yeah, bless up, brother.
Yeah, man. Yeah. You see, folks? Yeah.
Tell your friends about it.
Oh, God. Caribbean so say, he under rock axe or that rock. All right. Caller, we had 2 minutes. We had 2 minutes before the top of the hour. Go ahead, caller.
No problem. Go ahead and take your calls. I'll call again.
Okay, no problem. Thank you very much. Yeah. Yeah. Tommy, you actually say Eugene under a rock? You say me Eugene under a rock?
Seems to be.
Oh, God. Tommy, nah. Yeah, it's the Florida.
You understand, Mr. Tommy? So take notes, right? So we see all on the chat who is for party rather than country. And they just want to talk, right?
Yeah.
So we see all who is for party and country. So I write down all the names so I keep the notes too. So they come up with who's party for and country after. All of them is for party.
But Mr. Florida, good afternoon. Isn't the election over? What does that mean?
But Mr. Anselm, you see, this is the concept with Mr. Mean Gene. He's a good soul, but this is the concept. You fighting for the past 5 years, trying to show people the wrongs of the PNM government.
Right.
And now they're spewing evil and deceitful and propaganda talk. You must rectify that.
Correct. So I had to sit down here and say, well, you know what? The election over, boy. Election over. Let them talk about they want to talk. Let them continue to spew the misinformation. And election over, boy. Election over. So let them spew misinformation. Nah. We ain't gonna allow that.
What Mean Gene, Mr. Mean Gene? We're supposed to write, guys, the UNC in Parliament yet for the let's give them a chance. That way you're supposed to don't say isn't
Yes.
the election over.
Correct is
There's
right.
some fishy, some
Yes.
fishy day.
Yeah,
Alright,
yeah,
no
yeah,
problem
yeah.
then.
Yeah, man. Bless. Yeah. Correct.
That's why I say he's under a rock.
You come and you talk about good afternoon, isn't the election over? So they could come and spew wherever they want, and your excuse is that, well, isn't the election over? That the best you can do? Look, as Tommy said, come out from under that rock. You're under that rock. Folks, you're going to take that break. It's Sunday Talk, Let's Talk Politics with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. Don't forget, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe, WZYE TV and YouTube. And you can reach us here at 9738681444. That's 9738681444.
Also at 973-609-6509, 973-609-6509.
And we'll be right back.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
No more rain, no more rain, no more rain, no more rain, no left foot, right foot again. No more struggle, no more strain, no more pain. We want to see we way, we want a brighter day. No more Rowley again. Bye bye Rowley, bye bye, bye bye Rowley, bye bye. We're not voting for you. We tired of the bloodshed, tired of the taxes, tired of the potholes and all the excuses. Tired of no water, tired of stretching at the law, tired of the high grocery bills. No left foot, right foot again. No more struggle, no more strain, no more pain. We want to see we way, we want a brighter day. No more Rowley again. Bye bye Rowley, bye bye, bye bye Rowley, bye bye. We're not voting for you. We tired of the bloodshed, tired of the taxes, tired of the potholes and all the excuses. Tired of no water, tired of stretching a dollar, tired of the high grocery bills. No left foot, right foot again. No more struggle, no more strain, no more pain. We want to see we way, we want a brighter day. No more Rowley again. Bye bye Rowley, bye bye, bye bye Rowley, bye bye. We're not voting for you. No more rain, 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 no left foot, right foot again. No more struggle, no more strain, no more pain. We want to see we way, we want a brighter day. No more Rowley again. Bye bye Rowley, bye bye, bye bye Rowley, bye bye. We're not voting for you. Bye bye Rowley, bye bye, bye bye Rowley, bye bye. We're not voting for you.
We are back with you. It's Sunday Talk, Let's Talk Politics with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. Every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. That's every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. Don't forget, folks, share the live. WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe. WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also at 973-609-6509, 973-609-6509. And like the professor said, Share the live. Share the live.
So Tommy, people that send me private messages, right? And I don't play it unless I get the permission to play it. Right? All right, so let's take this call. Caller, welcome.
Thank you very much. And again, good afternoon to one and all.
Good afternoon.
Same to you.
One of your callers, they just were inquiring about me. I'm not too sure the reason, but I just got home because I came from a camp where we have every year down at Ridge Walk, where we try to instill in, especially the young men, how they could organize themselves, treat women properly, study, try and advance themselves, and don't be in a position where you have to be begging, but be in a position where you could be given. So I just returned from that camp, which is every year we have that camp down there for a weekend, trying to see, especially the young men in general. It's a men camp, but especially the young men. All right, so I hope that settles him. I paid good attention to the swearing and everything else, because as everybody and their brother, I believe, know that I am very politically conscious. And sometimes I do just take notes, because sometimes I have to refer to those notes. All right? So our Prime Minister, she gave a speech where a lot of people give applause to, including me, especially when I see she quote from the book that I endorse. Especially when I see she quote from the book that I endorse.
Caller, can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question?
Normal, go ahead.
Have you ever heard the former Prime Minister ever quote from the Bible?
Yeah.
You heard him quote
Yeah.
in our conference?
Yeah.
In our conference?
There are very few politicians who quote from the Bible.
Okay.
Very few.
All right.
Right. And she quote from the book of Peter, 66 books in the Bible. One of them is 1st and 2nd Peter. She quote from Peter. And I mean, when I listen to the words that she quote, no, I don't want to go down the road of that surname gimmick, or that political gimmick, or that give you a nice honeymoon gimmick. I don't want to go down that road. Leave that for the PNM and them, right? The country lovers, we have other things to focus on, all right? So when I hear words like, to conclude, you must all have the same attitude and the same feeling. Love one another as brothers. Be kind and humble with one another. Do not pay back evil for evil. All right? These are the words that come. So I am asking myself, the host and them, did they listen to that? Or if at that time they were tying the shoelace and the elbow was blocking the ears, so they didn't hear what the Honorable Prime Minister said. She said, look, listen, we have a country to build now. We have to go forward now. The postmortem, I leave in that for them people who involved in that, for them to do. Everybody and the brother know that I endorse the PNM, and I am not ashamed about that. But if they lose, that is okay. You know, my time I sit down and watching football game and thing, and my side lose. Look, my side lose today again. But they already win the championship, Liverpool. You understand? So there's no problem with me, right? And I haven't seen or heard anything that suggests otherwise. It's an own goal. But then again, I have a friend who say he used to referee, he know about refereeing. And what shocked me, the man have a clue about his own goal. Every referee know about own goal, and that this friend of mine, you understand? He don't know about own goal. When I spoke about own goal, he didn't understand. He didn't know. Oh Lord, Father. You see why people just question about people and speaking truth? Because there comes a time when the truth of what you're speaking will be unfold. It will be unfold. So you have to always try and remember, as some old people say, you must season your words properly. Because guess what? There could come a time when you will have to eat it. Have a good afternoon.
Thank you, caller. Let me see if I have any voice notes. A person say, Mr. Ansam, I feel Gordon went at Diddy party. Okay. 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 So let me go back to the chat here quickly. I have a next. Oh, sorry. Let me play this voice note for you all. Somebody sent me this voice note based on the editorial of Kareem Marcel. All right, take a listen.
Brother Wall Street, goody. And I'll take in this brother. Partner. Listen, normally, brother, you are a master at delivering editorial. But is there any other term that could be used that surpass a master editorial? This is beyond being a master. I enjoy this words. And listen, I think in my humble opinion, this is the best editorial I have ever watched. Look at Kenny, I'm a pause raise. Excuse. It's the best editorial I've ever heard you presented. Yes, I. Keep it up. Nice too bad.
So that's just a person, I ain't gonna call the person name, but they send it to me, and I had to make sure I check with them. They send that to me privately. I had to check with them to make sure, Tommy, that I could play it.
You can play it, right?
Because you see, here, Tommy, we don't just do things Vike,
Respectfully.
We respectfully, right? Yes, we give pecan, but respectful pecan, right? And we don't just do things, willy nilly, as they say, right? We don't do that. Yeah, we try to do it as respectfully as possible, and that is how we just run things. So that is a person that sent it, and me and asked him to send it. He did it on his own free will, and I want to thank him very much for that. And that is what we do, man. That is what we do. We keep it real and we speak truth to power. Yeah. Rishi, how you going, partner? I good, man. Last time you said me you was traveling something. Only Philip go get a position, man. What are you worrying all yourself for? Oh God. Brima Hall say Rowley quote from the Bible is dance like David dance. Told me that in the Bible?
Yeah.
That in the Bible in truth?
Yeah, there is.
Oh, okay. I mean, I don't know, let me see something. All right. Where pain does come out from? Pain say Wall Street. All these artists are singing songs for Burkina Faso. R. Kelly releases. Can you play? It will be nice if you play it. You say thank you, but we don't understand you, so what are you talking about? Play what? The voice note? Tommy, I think that's what you're talking about. Be nice if you play it. The voice note, boy. You getting up? Sorry about that. Whoever that was a mistake. Let me take this voice note. Hold on.
Gordon Dragon. Yeah, blighting Liverpool, boy. They get licked for the 3-1. You know, Liverpool come like the PNM. When they win and they get in there, they're doing nothing. So because they win the Premier League, they don't really care about the rest of matches. That just goes to show how the PNM does do. They get into office, they don't care about the people who put them there. They're leaving everything to run down and then blaming other people. Rocks over that narrative, boy. Liverpool continue getting licks. Have a good day, Mr. Wall Street.
Thank you. Yeah, KFC.
Good afternoon, Mr. Wall Street. Remember Dr. Lip quote from the Black Book too, you know. The last one promote our parliament is to go with him. Like you so close to me, you know.
Yeah.
You get rid of the evil. Mr. Wall Street. That Black Book, we gotta look for that Black Book somewhere in the house, you know.
Yeah, you had to go and get that book
Mr.
somewhere.
Wall Street, what position you looking for, boy? You feel you get the building, you get the building, you go build the building, boy?
Yeah,
From scratch?
yeah, you go build it or we go get one. We go renovate one or we go build one. You understand?
Yeah, man. So educate the youth of them in the Suez corridor so they could get a scholarship and put out their parents, sports and everything.
That's what it's about. Yeah, man. Correct is right.
If the man with the Black Book, we want to celebrate the Black brothers and sisters. Yeah, you know, man, go do it for me.
Correct is right. There we go.
Bless.
Yes. Yeah. Go ahead, Tommy. Take that one.
Yeah, I mean, you're doing a good job, you know.
Hold on, caller. Hold on. Go ahead, caller.
Yeah, calling from Texas. Trinidad, I called from Texas. You're doing a good job. And Rowdy bribed the baptism with 10 million, and the song you were singing, one of them Baptist song, I want to dance, I want to dance, I want to dance like King David dance, I want to dance, I want to dance, I want to dance like King David dance. If you could have bribed the Baptist on them. Okay, take care. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Another call. Mr. Ansem, ask Gordon to call him and ask him who called the fastest goal in World Cup history. Nah, me asking you no question. Me asking you no question. Let me go back to the chat. Semantics, you don't read me one bit. I know nothing about Trini politics. Just ask about Philip because I saw him posing with new ministers and didn't hear he got no post. That's all. Okay. Nice spice. Ribbit. All right. Monty Steele says, Suchan. Mr. Intellectual, welcome.
Good afternoon. I just got in a couple minutes ago and I happened to hear my friend talking about training young men and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I wonder if he tell those young men and them is all right for a political leader to use obscene language in the parliament. Because he never condemned that, you know. So I want to know if he tell them it's all right for a political leader and them to cuss and call people names and things in the parliament. I wonder if he told the young people and them that women is an object to cuss and disrespect. That's what I was training them young people and them to do. Because I never hear him as a man of God come out and condemn them kind of thing, you know. And he said that all that's his team, he's supporting that team. But his team lost. And the other team lost. So I'm sorry for Trinidad and Tobago, you know. If that's the way how them training these young people and them, and that's what they're coming out with. God help we, you know. I never hear him one day on any one of our programs come out and condemn what took place in the parliament, what the prime minister used to be saying on the platform. He never condemned none of those kind of things. But he support these people and them. And coming here to talk about the training young men, God help we if I hear dicey kind of training that them fellas and them putting down on these young people and them, you know. You see, you can't be a hypocrite. Saying one thing and supporting something else, you know. That disturbed my spirit today, you know.
Wow.
Because hearing these people and them talking that kind of talk, and then come in and say the Prime Minister make a good speech because she quote from the Bible.
and you know what make it, but Mr. Intellectual, I'll be honest with you. I wanted not to respond. But you see the thing about it, you hear Mrs. Kamala Prasad Bissessa, right? And because she quote from the Bible, you feel good about it. But you had a person there who was evil, deceitful, disingenuous, and wicked, and you were supporting that. And you want to come now to talk about, oh, a nice Allah. No. You know what it is? You can't be
all the time them fellas and them didn't want to hear what the woman had to say.
nothing. They call all kind of thing about she.
She was the most hypocritical kind of thing that ever take place in this country.
And all of a sudden, no, you want to come and we don't want to hear you. We don't want to hear you. Sorry. We don't want to hear you.
That is the height of hypocrisy, man. I now come out from Grandy. Right?
Yeah.
I was coming on the road. I see about 6 or 7 music trucks and a whole set of UNC flag going up the road there, and they're liking themselves.
Correct.
I have my own personal views about that. But to come in right after a nice session from a April, right? And I hear any conversation going nice, and I hear this piece of talk. I drop everything, you know.
You upset your spirit.
It upset my spirit, man.
You upset your spirit. You upset your spirit. You understand?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to have some level of consciousness to recognize that if you want to say these kind of things, you must prove what you're saying by your actions, man.
Correct is right. That's what I tell you. Them fellas, them like platypus, jellyfish, and invertebrates. They are no stomach, belly, or spine. That's who they are.
I was saying something earlier on to some people today. They was talking about love. I said, anybody could love, you know. You could love a lot of things, you know.
Yep.
But love is not emotions and all them kind of thing. You know what love is? Love is being able to make a choice to do the things that you say you're going to do. Love means, in fact, loyalty is what brings love. If a man is loyal to a particular person, he is going to love that person. But you could love the person and be disloyal to the person. You see, loyalty is what brings true love. And that is what happened in the garden, because Adam and Eve was not loyal to God, but even though they love him. So you see, they turn around so-called Christian people who advocating now for youths and saying that they're training young men. I telling you, if there is a mentality, we doom as a nation. That just counteract all the work that people doing to save a nation. That just counteract it. Because if you as a leader never condemn the unrighteous wickedness that was taking place in our country, or you support it, and you come out boldface and say that
and
lost.
Not just support it, but vote for it too, you know. Support it and vote for it. Right? So and you know what? You have lost all moral authority. All. You talk all this.
I had a little hope in the gentleman, you know. I had a little hope in it, you know. But
now
I lost it.
We still have the game some hope. We still have the game some hope.
Oh, there's life, there's hope.
Thank you.
Uncle T?
Yet,
Tell us
Tommy.
what says life there's hope.
Yeah. We had to still have a little bit of hope in him. Sometimes it might be hopeless though, but we still have to have some hope.
Trust in God.
Yeah,
Have a
man.
blessed evening, gentlemen.
Thank you. Oh God.
The only constant in life is change.
Tommy. Look where your partner wrote there. You see it on the screen?
Let me put on my glasses.
On your glasses and you have the opportunity to read it.
Okay, it says Wall Street. What Mr. Florida just said is what I told you in our conversation yesterday. Stop twisting. I'm trying to associate me with a political.
Tommy, did I associate him with any political party?
I didn't hear such.
I what I was telling you, and I was tired tell him, take out his left rear earplugs. Boss, the rear earplug is not associated with any party. Eh? All right. Take off your left earplugs. You understand? Yeah. Mr. Florida.
You see what me, Mr. Mean Jean said it? Talk to God and just text, and he gonna understand what we're saying.
Yeah.
Look for God and just text, and then he gonna understand. All
right, cool. Yeah. Let me see what you just text. Because sometimes let me see what you just text. Patty, welcome. Patty, a late girl. What you just text? Gordon Maloney. Guys, is the election over? Oh yeah, all right, okay, yeah. Here we go. You know, birds of a feather. Do what, Tommy? Birds of a feather, what?
They fly together.
Oh God. Yeah. I mean, you know. All right, so Automantic 62 says, you read the good books and you wicked and malicious. Go and repent now. Take up residence in the church. Oh God. Sending you, man. Volsang say, also, GM Gordon Dryden Maloney admit evil was evident the last 9 years and he supported it. VS. If he's insane that it was and he supported it. Yeah. Yeah.
How you guys doing?
Good. Phantom, how are you going?
All right. Good evening, everybody. How is everybody doing there tonight?
Everybody.
Good, Phantom. How are you?
You guys doing a good job, man. We have to keep up the fight, and don't let anyone spread misinformation and try to derail this government. It's amazing to see, knowing the fact that the criteria of this mission was and what we're trying to do, and many jumped up and exposed themselves as being very selfish and self-centered. I'm not calling any names, but they know who they are. And I just want to encourage everyone to keep the faith, give this government a chance, and walk alongside. There's something for everybody to do, whatever community you are in, to get on board. We're trying to help rebuild the economy of TNT, and let us do whatever we can. Whether we're in Trinidad or we outside the country, there's a role. I believe there's a role for all of us to play. And the members of the diaspora, I like to call upon them because many of us over the years have reached out to this Rowley administration or maybe the previous PNL administration and not got anywhere with trying to make your contribution. A lot of us came outside the country and expanded our skills and would like to make a contribution, and we should be allowed to do that. So we have to keep on building this platform and try to encourage our people to be brand ambassadors for Trinidad and Tobago. So, gentlemen, I'll catch you later.
Yeah, man. Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Gary.
Pain, Tommy, can I ask a question? If he is a minister in a ministry, are you a minister?
If you are a minister in a ministry, are you a minister? Of course.
Tommy, you answer. You sure about that, Tommy?
If you are a minister in a ministry, you are a minister in a ministry. That's what you asked.
No, but you're not a minister then, though, right?
No, if they call you minister, you're a minister.
Well, listen to pain. Listen to pain. Listen to pain. And there's a reason why. You know what it is, boy? It is sad, you know. Pain. Listen to pain. Wall Street, the OWT won in the Ministry of Position in the Cabinet. They could have given them a minister position. Disrespect. You know they are not getting that refinery. They could have given him a minister position. Let me help him. I think he wanted to say that. They could have given them, right, a ministerial appointment to head up a ministry.
Right.
That's what you wanted to say. But you see, pain on them, he going through so much pain, right? That when they type, they're supposed to speak. Don't type, speak. And when they speak, they're supposed to type. So it's like the guy mix up.
Confused.
Right? Yeah? Go ahead.
They're getting confused.
Yeah, he confused. He getting confuffled. You understand? He getting confuffled. It's like him, Fat Soul, Mr. Rima and them. It's like they just get mixed up in what they want to talk and what they want to write and what they want to say. They ain't sure. Sometimes they want to say something, but they write it. Sometimes they want to write something, but they say it. Sometimes they shouldn't say something and they write it. So there's a lot of confufflement going on. Yeah, confufflement. I just make up that one. They're very confuffled. Pain on them confuffled. They could have given him a minister position. Well, you know what? Pain, exactly what do you mean?
You refer to elder?
No, them fellas got a minister in a ministry. Elder and the other fella, what's his name? Ernesto Kiza, minister in the Ministry of Energy. And Elder get minister in the Ministry of Public Utilities. So, what? Anyway, Pain, all you boy, you know boy, all you just look for excuse you, all you can't even find them. You them kind of excuse boy. You know, all your Pain, all you listen, Pain. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, Pain. Listen to this. It is easier if you go on the Mugabe station with them other people with them kind of thing, but don't come here with that. You understand? And we're not trying to make you look bad or anything. But when you come here with that type of garbology, dotishology, foolishology, and stupidology, you know, we have to keep it real. We have to keep it real. Yeah? And Pain says, okay, keep spinning. Mean spinning nothing. Correct, James. Don't you that is your comment, you know. That is not my comment. Folks, I want to ask you all a question. Let me go back to that comment. I should have studied comment. I ain't studied comment. I want to go back to this comment. Listen to this comment. Okay, hold on. So, folks, I want you all to make judge for yourself. Don't take my word for it. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Oh yeah, I did start. Listen to this comment. Wall Street, the OWT won in the Ministry of position in the cabinet. They could have given them a minister position. Disrespect. You know they are not getting that refinery. So they didn't get a minister position. Right, Tommy?
No.
So folks, I'm willing to apologize. The people from the OWT didn't get a minister position. They didn't get none. Brooklyn, welcome.
Was Tobago to me good afternoon again?
Yeah.
It was that
Yes.
Gordon Joseph I just hear saying that he is for country. He was never no PNM or he for country, and he endorsing Kamala Persad because she speak from his book that he endorsed and all this nonsense. So before election day, he had nothing good to say about that lady. Everybody know that Kamala Persad is a Christian. She's not a Hindu. She fully endorsed Hinduism, but she come out long time and say she was a Christian. And as we all know that. So at the end of the day, and I'm not saying that because I endorse any Christianity thing, because I'm not. I'm just saying. So for Gordon Joseph to come now after election because the PNM lost and say, but he politically inclined from Bataria and Rowley Jr. and Pastor Google and all them fellas and them on that was on that radio station who educated Gordon Joseph about politics, who was absolutely wrong. He coming today to tell us that he on the team of country and what Gordon Joseph just tell us here, because I never hear Gordon Joseph speak anything good of the UNC and the 6.5. Gordon Joseph is the 6.5. We're winning now. Gordon Joseph, you see the 6.5 you talk about for years that don't understand the PNM and your party is the 6.5 that win this election. And when we win, everybody win. Gordon Joseph, I don't understand this fella. Gordon Joseph, but they stay silent and keep quiet. Nobody want to hear you. You like Champa Kojo. Nobody lives there. You understand? You have nothing good to say about my leader for all the years you're on this radio. Every day we have to be annoyed with your voice, but talking nonsense about corruption in my leader party. When my leader and all she ministers came out and up to now Rowley resigned and get locked up here. So Gordon Joseph, just the next 5 years, be quiet. Put a zip on your mouth and be quiet. Do not speak because we make you out. You can't come and talk nothing here to make me feel that you for country. You was never for country supporting Rowley and his wickedness. So don't come to twist your tongue here. We listening. We out here too long. You understand? We in town too long. And I want to say, well, Philip Alexander going to get a position, I believe, where they will put him in a position to be responsible of overlooking all these different ministries, because you know
Brooklyn,
if he sees something going wrong, he's going to basically go to the leader and say, this not supposed to happen to keep them on the right track.
Brooklyn,
so I believe that,
PNM people scraping the bottom of the barrel to come up with things, right? About Mrs. Kamala Persad in the cabinet. They're scraping the bottom of the barrel. They scrapers.
Still not doing it. But they did it for 10 years.
Yeah, and they're still scraping. They're still scraping. They're scrapers.
Wall Street, I want to tell you. The last chapter, you see the new chapter they talk about? The old chapter of the PNM was 2010 to 2015. You see this new chapter here? We will give them things to talk about, but in a good way. Because I see like Gordon Joseph want to wear yellow jersey now. I go on.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. And listen, we don't have no problem if they come over, you know. If they see the yellow light, we have no problem. You know, come. Remember what they say when UNC wins? everybody wins. Right, Tommy? That's how it is.
This is correct.
Volstank in wars, their ignorance is relentless. Like it was said, a lot more could have been freed, but they were ignorant of their condition. That's Rose. No, that's that's the one from the train, man. Is Rosa Parks? Huh?
Rosa Park is the bus.
Who's the one on the train? The one who said she could have freed a lot more of them. All right, somebody go give it to us. Somebody go give it to us. Uh, Mr. X, you better come out from that P&M hole you in, eh? I know a lot of all you will be disappointed. Money is not flowing as before. What Mr. X talking about? Mr. X is Mr. Y, eh? There we go. Thank you very much, Judah. Harriet Tubman. There we go. Thank you very much. Harriet Tubman. Here we go. That is what it is. It's all an educational thing, you know. You understand? Harriet Tubman. Yeah. Yeah, Volsang, you're absolutely correct. Let me tell you this, eh? So listen to this, eh? Tommy, I just got a text here. It's from a very, 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 very significant person. This is what the person says. Anselm, it was sweeping time. Only the broom was in the wrong hands. You did your part for sure. Courageous, unnecessary. Lesson learned, I hope. Do not take anyone's vote for granted. We certainly have a more discerning electorate. There we go. Sending more kind of thing. Yeah, thank you, Mr. Florida. Harriet Tubman. Mr. Anselm, tell Mr. X the something is still in Trinidad and Tobago. Is the indigenous religion, not the Baptist. Where's that Clanego? Okay. All right. Let me see here. Okay, so this is something from Ian Allen Network. PM Kamala declared Dragon gas deal dead and unveils new energy plans. Prime Minister Mrs. Kamala Prasad says government will not pursue the previous government Dragon gas deal with Venezuela. Speaking to reporters on Saturday afternoon, she said the current government has plans to initiate energy deals with Grenada, Guyana, and Suriname. And she added that looking for oil and gas in Tobago might also be on the pipeline. There we go. Yeah. You see? All you think there's a specific reason why them fellas and I wanted to go to Venezuela. There has to be a reason. All right, let's see this here.
Typical 6.5 member. So when I give you the answer for who scored the fastest goal in World Cup, what would that do for you, on you, in you, through you, to the listeners? What would that do? What would that do? That would say, well, hey boy, he well know about football, or he bright boy. That is what it will do? Or if I don't give it the correct answer, what it will do? It will be, you see, he don't know about football at all. He don't know about football. What would that do? Oh, my friend, get some relevance now, please. Get some relevance, okay? It has so much nice questions you're going to ask me. You're going to ask that? Take your time, Nasser. You have no other point that might help build this nation, that might help the government to get more people to support them and say, yes, you're honoring your promise, you're doing it. You're coming on me. If I go to condemn, if I go to deal with that, then I go have to start with Mr. Jack Warner, who helped the UNC win the governance. I will have to start with him. What did he say, sir? Did I hear you condemn what he said about her long before Mr. Stuart Young? Oh gosh, be real now. Please, or at least try.
Oh God. Oh God. Ah. I tell you, boy. Yeah. Santa Cruz said, why don't he spend his time cleaning the pool in Laventille and getting them a better life rather than playing man and attacking Kamala with nonsense? Correct is right. Yeah? Yeah, correct is right. Good afternoon, Miss Santa Cruz. Oh, look at you. This is former Prime Minister Young father. I guess he had a post on Connect. I resigned from the chair at TTFC. Let me take this call. Yeah, go ahead, Mr. Florida.
That one is me feel but besides them, I hear going Joseph go and get a award in a
For what is your award
you
for?
know in San Fernando Hospital in Ward 1.
Oh God. I thought it was sentence, yes? Oh God. All right, so folks, this is from Richard Young, the father of former Prime Minister Stuart Young. I resigned from the chair at TTFC the day after our general election, following the change in government. See, he was chair, you know. Chair. Yeah? And listen to this. And the pastor with the pastor with the internet search engine name was on the SAPA board. And he was just a regular person. He just on there. He just on the board. Yeah? This has triggered my memory on the writing I did over 20 years ago. Thought I would resurface it. Thought I would resurface as it is more than relevant today. 20 years ago, Tommy? Call for independent directors on state board. This is Richard Young, Stuart Young father. With the customary wave of board resignation following a change in government, a long-standing governance gap is once again exposed. 20 years ago, I proposed a policy that remains urgent today. Appoint at least 1/3 of state board members as independent directors. This ensures continuity, accountability, and proper oversight during political transition, especially in critical state enterprises. While political patronage pressures are real, good governance demands a buffer of independence to protect national interests and maintain stability. Stuart Young father, we don't want to hear you. We don't want to hear you. We don't want to hear you. Oh, so the last 10 years, when you was chairman of that board, what happened? Why you didn't come out and say that? Eh? All of a sudden, you find your speech? Look. Yeah. Anthony, you're right, you know. Reading them PNM rights message is better than a Tommy Joseph, yes? Yeah. Miss Santa Cruz, welcome.
Good afternoon, Professor and Uncle Tommy, and to everybody there. My apologies for joining late today. But you know, some days how it is, eh? Yeah, no. Let me deal with Stuart Young father first. That man have no shame.
Yeah, no shame.
No shame. Apparently, that's a threat in the PNM, you know.
No shame.
No shame whatsoever. You coming now to talk about this when you were put in charge of that financial committee or whatever, that board or whatever it was.
TTFC, yeah.
That was nepotism.
Yeah.
That was nepotism. That was one of the things that Stuart Young recused himself for his father to get that position there. Nobody knows. I think I had sent you a reading on it. Nobody knows what that company was doing. Apparently, people were just drawing benefits from it. Nothing else, right? Now, yesterday in Stuart Young's walkabout, this reporter, Professor, some of these reporters in this country, they use us to go and plant yam. I don't know where they went to learn how to ask people a question. I don't know. Asking Stuart Young if the country made a mistake by voting in the UNC. Okay, I will tell you, madam. No, they did the right thing because it was the right thing to do. We were fed up of the way the PNM was destroying this country. And this man have no shame to answer that is a coalition of self-interest. It wasn't them that recused themselves 180 times to make his brother banking billionaire and his father multimillionaire. And we don't know if he recused it for anybody in Barco. It wasn't them that recused themselves like Forrest for millions for his family and himself in rental. Randall Mitchell, this man Rohan Seddon and Fuss and you won't say to them. And you come in to talk about this a coalition of self-interest. I tell you, these people have no shame. More and more when they open their mouth, we are seeing why it is that they have to leave. We are seeing why it is that they have to leave this country and leave the people alone. And as for Karim Marcel, God, pat yourself down in a corner and stop playing, man. Stop playing, man. Right? You come into to want things that you promised right away. PNM, and you read it, Professor, that they only completed, I think it was less than half of their manifesto.
Yeah, 40-something percent.
And you come in,
40-something percent of the manifesto they complete in 10 years.
and you come in to demand things. Now look, pat yourself down in a corner and cool yourself. Nobody enough time with you. Make yourself useful. Find a building in Laventille, fix it up and see if you can help the children up there because they didn't want to help you. Right? Let them see if you can do something like that. And don't come here playing, man. Right? Because you will get yourself in a lot of trouble for the nonsense that you're talking. And I want to congratulate, well, of course, Mrs. Pasabi and them for winning the election, but the Minister of Finance for telling us immediately that they're going to stop the property tax.
Correct.
And we are going to get a refund. That is news. That is news to our ears. We love that. We want to hear that. Right? And if they continue on that same, and we know they have to bring in auditors. We know. So when they want to come and talk about Kamala, he didn't leave no money before. Now she wants to see woman money to have. Let me remind them about something, Professor, before I leave. Kamala left in her last dispensation $300 million in CAF Bank that Imbut withdrew 1.5 billion from. But you will never hear that. We will chat again, Professor. Take care.
Thank you. Oh God, look, boy. Information is key, All of a sudden, Stuart Young father find his gumption to come and talk about, well, you should leave a certain number. Why, listen. Look, what did that fella say again? He did say on our platform some kind of thing. Anyway. Folks, put your closing comments in the chat. Put your closing quotes in the chat and send your closing voice notes. KFC.
Mr. Wall Street.
Yeah.
Gordon Joseph and all them, them stick up and them. I feel the extent the my house. Short long for everybody have to go there. Come on and talk.
Come on and talk. Yeah.
You come in the PNM and Papa and living at a bunty billionaire, that's all?
Yeah. After 10 years, you want to come and tell people all of a sudden, you was the chairman of our board. You understand? Yeah. And all you did your family did very, very well. But and you know what? And that is why that fellow named Rondell Fields, he's our next one talking about our father. That's our father supposed to do. Yeah. Look how we walk down there. Look how we running by these Rondell Fields. Go and feel something. Yeah, Rondell Fields. You expose yourself there, man.
You pull off in my Mr. Worship. I see the big belly even pass my balance house, but his daughter, he cried at her.
You crying? What are you crying for?
I feel that the church will take all them pianos to cover them there.
Yeah.
And get them in my house. So I watch it. I'm a blessed man tomorrow.
Yeah, man, bless.
When King come, when you win, see win.
Everybody win.
Everybody win.
Here we go.
So going to Joseph the fight, you know, Gary and a pension and everything, man.
Yeah, we go give my earners. And you know what? We go give my refund on the property tax that he paid under the PNM. You understand? You go get earners. You, Patty, PNM Fox say you pay property tax too. You getting a refund. All who pay the property tax, all are getting a refund. And as we say, they always say, and they keep saying it, when the UNC win, everybody wins. And Mr. X, if you pay property tax, you go get earners too. We gain plenty earners. We don't care whether you're PNM, COP, TOP, TPP, PDP, NTA, PF, anyone or you pay, or you're getting a little thing back.
I have a call coming from Trinidad. Let's take this.
You take that.
Caller, you live. Caller, you live.
Yes, good afternoon, gentlemen.
Same to you. Thanks for calling. Where are you calling from?
Right. I'm calling from Trinidad.
Yeah, what part of Trinidad?
Again, that kind of feedback.
Yeah, because you turn your computer down.
All right, that's all. Hold on. You all hear another no?
Nice and clear. You calling from where? What part of Trinidad?
Nice. All right, first let me say congratulations to our cabinet members. All the best. Hope that you all will do all the best to all the ability to make a difference, because the people is watching you all now. And you know, it's long overdue that we get some peace of mind with things that going on. Things have been brewing for a long time, and now is the time that we can make the change for betterment, right? Deciding that I really come to speak on an experience I've had, and it's based on one of the institutes that our government have, and I don't know if I could speak on the show.
You have to hurry up because we almost near the end.
We only have 2 minutes.
Okay then, all right. So the institute I want to speak on is concerning social welfare, right? Now, I don't know if you're familiar with social welfare. What social welfare do is that social welfare offer your grants, right? According to your condition. Now, it has two parts there. It has the part where they give disability, and it has the part they give assistance. According to your condition, based on your physical and mental condition, they give you a grant, right? The screening that you go through is thorough. The screening is good, right? But one of the things that I am experiencing them is that I turned 60 a while ago, right? And when you turn 60 and you're getting a grant, disability, what social welfare do is that they stop your grant and tell you to go and receive your NIS, because you're eligible now to get your NIS, and to go and claim your contributions. And then that policy that have to say that when you get your contributions,
if you're over 12,000, they just stop it for a period of time. You don't get the grant until the estimated time that they will use the money. So according to how much you get, they stop the grant a certain amount of time, estimating the time you will use that money, and then they start back. But in my case, I didn't get much. So they estimate my time a little. It wasn't that long. When they do call me back now, and I go in now to see where it is going on with my getting back my check, right? They're telling me because I over $12,000, I have to pay back. I have to pay back all that money I get, NIS money I get, I have to pay it back. So they're taking a deduction out of my money now. I'm not getting the money I'm supposed to get before I was getting disability, right? Because I'm a sick man, I can't perform like before, right? So again, the little grant. Now they're deducting the money out of the grant. So I just want to know if you feel that it's fair.
Something
to
doesn't.
know that
Something
when
doesn't
I
sound
work
right.
and pay the NIS, I was a young man, right? I was wealthy. Why the government now, social welfare now, you have to pay back the little NIS money again? That's my complaint, sir.
Okay, well, we made you. We are at the end of today's show. Let's pick it up on tomorrow. We will be back on at 7 o'clock. You can call back in tomorrow after 7 p.m.
Okay, good. Good.
All right. And we pick it
right?
up.
So, okay then, I will call.
Yeah, man.
Okay, and where are you calling from?
San Fernando.
San Fernando. Okay,
Trinidad
Mr.
and Tobago.
Okay, Mr. San Fernando.
Southside.
Right.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, and a pleasant good evening.
All right. So, folks,
All right,
let's take that break. Yeah, man.
Well,
Bless.
good evening.
You too,
Let's
thanks.
take that break. We'll be right back. Don't forget, put your closing comments, your closing quotes, and send your closing voice notes. We'll be right back after.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
We are back with you. It's Sunday Talk. Let's talk politics with Uncle Tommy, Professor Washington, you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. That's every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. And of course, folks, whenever you join us, don't forget share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook, and also like us on Facebook. Subscribe, WZYE TV and YouTube. And the numbers here are 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also 973-609-6509, 973-609-6509.
And let me say, go ahead, Tommy. Sorry.
Like the professor said, don't forget to share the live.
And let me say a special thank you to all of you who have logged on and joined us here on WZYE TV. We are now at 14,600 total subscribers. So we have to reevaluate our total subscribers. The goal now is to get to 20,000. The goal is to get to 20,000. The only way we get there is with your help, telling a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Because as you know, we here at WZYE, Tommy and I, we originate, we don't imitate, we bring you the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth. You know, some people may not like the truth, but that's the only way we know how to bring it, is to bring you the truth. So folks, we continue to say thank you, thank you, thank you, and continue to share the live, tell a friend to tell a friend, and we are going to continue to bring you the information. And also, folks, we have crossed the 1 million views as well. We have over 1 million views. So that is just due to all of you supporting us here at WZYE 95.9 FM. And we really appreciate it from the bottom of our hearts. So here's my closing quote. Okay.
Blessed is the day that begins in the presence of God. And today, with an open heart, I declare with faith, this is the day, Sunday, May 4th, a new beginning, born from the certainty that God is still with me. And that certainty grows stronger when I see the light that broke through this day's darkness, because only God's grace can make the soul begin again, even after pain. A new morning has come, and with it, the will to rise, breathe deeply, and believe again. Because God didn't bring me this far by accident. Today is not just another Sunday. It's heaven giving me an answer. It's God's care whispering, it's not over yet. It's proof that He is still writing my story, and no pain will have the final word. So today, I surrender. Not to hurry, not to fear, but to the peace that comes from above. If the heart arrived wounded and tired, I rebuild myself in His presence, for He never rejects those who come in truth. And if words fail me, may my silence cry out to heaven, because God understands even what my heart cannot explain. Lord, bless my Sunday, guide every step, every decision. May I walk today with my eyes lifted and my heart at peace. Amen.
From where I sit, this is it. The clock on the wall said that's all I like to say, but I've got to go. Remember, hard work beats talent when talent does not work hard. And for every 60 seconds of anger, you lose 1 minute of happiness. Remember, your circumstances may determine who you are, but you are responsible for who you become. Go ahead, Tommy.
My quote is from Zig Ziglar. One small positive thought can change your whole day. Again, one small positive thought can change your whole day. Like I always say, you the man in the mirror. You have to become that change that you want to see. However, if you look in that mirror and you don't like what you see, you cannot blame the mirror. Never look down on a person unless you're giving them a hand up. We'll see each other tomorrow, God willing. Till then, be safe. Love you all. Good night.
Thank you, Tommy.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Okay, let me go into hold on, let me see something. Okay. Let me see what's in the WhatsApp.
I want to tell all them PNM who coming out like crab from crab hole and termite from wood. All their mouth, they go on in all their ankle. When the PNM was there for the last 10 years doing what they want, or they never question them, or they take all the suffering, right? And all their mouth, eh? The duct tape come up from your mouth, or your mouth get unstitched, or your rocks, so all your haul, according to Prime Minister Rowley. Haul. Roxo and Hall. Have a good day, Miss Professor Watch. You done, Uncle Tommy.
Thank you. Let me see. How come Patty don't put a closing code, boy? I ain't getting no closing code from Patty. Patty, you put a closing code once, now, man. All right, that is it for the That is it for the thing and thing. I see Miss Atlanta too, boy. Like she daughter gonna take with she phone again, boy. I know why she just do that, nah? I ain't like that, you know, Tommy. Oh God, could feel so systematic. O'Brien have no program to watch, so she here laugh out loud. You're real good, you know. I ain't lying, but real good. All right, folks. Closing comments here. Let me see. Miss Santa Cruz, closing comments. Don't worry about the haters. They are just angry because the truth you speak contradict the lie they live. There we go. Don't worry about the haters. They are angry because the truth you speak contradict the lie they live. There we go. As West says, God be praised. WZYE 95.9.
Caribbean Soul says, when your mind is weak, solution is a problem. When your mind is balanced, situation is a challenge. When your mind is strong, situation becomes opportunity. Hey, Caribbean Soul, but you're getting real good, boy. When your mind is weak, solution is a problem. When your mind is balanced, situation is a challenge. When your mind is strong, situation becomes opportunity. Yeah, man. That's what we like, We like to end on a positive note. You understand? We have to end on a positive note. Right? So there we have it, folks. We are out of here. We'll see you. Let me see if this is our next quote here. We'll see you tomorrow. We'll see you tomorrow between 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. We are out of here. And we're going to leave with this. We're going to leave with this song here by Crazy. We out here.
Hey, hey, oi, oi. Hey, hey, oi, oi. In Trinidad and Tobago, politics was we and them. That was never meant to be so, according to the anthem. But ethnic insecurity was maintained to divide us by some people in the country to sow the seeds of distrust. But we have got a new system within the community. Now what used to be we and them has now become only we. From now on this nation is we. From now on it is you and I. From now on it is unity. From now on we flying high. All the races have come together to build a better country and create a brighter future for the whole society. The we and them thing is no more, because it is plain to see in this country from shore to shore the community is we. No more we and them, from now on this nation is we. No more we and them, from now on this nation is we and we and we and we. From India and some came from Africa. Look today, their descendants are here, coexisting together. There are others who came here too, the Chinese, Syrians and such. Native people are just a few in this land that we love so much. But the politics of the day and the love for a party cause people to begin to say them is them and we is we. From now on this country is we. From now on we all shall be one. From now on that's how it shall be. From now on all division done. As today united we stand, the people of Tobago. One country, one nation, one island. Chutney Pan and Calypso. It's Trinidad and Tobago, better known as TNT. And we want the whole world to know we see ourselves as we. No more we and them, from now on this nation is we. No more we and them, from now on this nation is we and we and we and we. In this nation is no more, and Mother China done disappear, gone away for good I'm sure. If we want to build a real nation, there can be no we and them. In spite of ethnic persuasion, all should fit in the system. Side by side we stand hand in hand within the society. This here paradise island, because you and I means we. From now on love and tears we. From now on race do not matter. From now on we means unity. From now on we are together. The cannot divide we again, cause we enter a new era. United we shall all remain, looking out for each other. Eric tell me matter they done. Today it is plain to see a new paradigm has begun, and that paradigm is we. No more we and them, from now on this nation is we. No more we and them, from now on this nation is we and we and we and we. Some politicians have tried their best to keep we subdivided, as their policies would attest. And now we are united, using that old colonial scheme. They sought to divide and rule, because if we are not a team, we are more easy to fool. Look, they had us fighting each other, causing misery and pain. Now all these times are gone forever, before never again. From now on, Trinidad is we. From now on, one philosophy. From now on, Tobago shall be. From now on, standing equally. No more African, no more Indian. We shall all be citizens, forged together to build one nation. Though we are different persons, done away with the we and them. In this land of La Trinity, whenever we sing the anthem, from now on is only we. No more we and them, from now on this nation is we. No more we and them, from now on this nation is we and we and we and we. From now on this nation is we. No more we and them, from now on this nation is we and we and we and we. From now on this nation is we. No more we and them, from now on this nation is we and we and we and we.